Alright, sexy Goliath dude, let's go.
What does sexy mean?
Yeah, how do you explain that
Never
word?
mind.
I don't
It's like,
I don't know that word. Does that mean like strong? Like
Yeah.
like
So does that mean you've never had sex
bloodthirsty?
before?
What's that?
You've never had sex before?
So I just overhear this conversation. He just keeps walking, like picks up pace. Like,
I don't know.
Nope.
I don't know
Not get involved.
what
Not
you
get
refer
involved.
to. I don't know what you refer to. I just try to get arrow. That's all. I try to get arrow. I don't know nothing about no sex. No sexy. I just try to get arrow. I mean, you're nice. You're nice. And then he pats her on the head. You're nice. Okay, let's go.
I'm a geek. I use my bubbles when I speak. I'm a freak because you received that from me. I'm unique. There is only one of me. I'm complete, so I really don't care what you think of me. I'm a geek.
Welcome to Comics and the Cross, the greatest streamers that you have never heard of. You have landed on our Monday night stream, D&D, Chronicles of Andriesia. We are on freaking session 24. Are we there yet? And if you did not join us last week, we got into some shenanigans. And we didn't really get much done, but it was a ton of fun. It was a ton of fun. We met two new characters. We got Rezz.
That's one of the characters.
A couple different characters. Several different characters. We met our resident stoner, Rezz. No pun intended on resident. Rezz, that's R as in Rezz, E as in Rezz, and Z as in Rezz.
Z is in the res of it. That's what
The resident.
And then we met our favorite tiefling, Soraya's sister, Lilith. We met her younger sister.
Soraya's sister.
Soraya's sister.
So I don't know what's gonna happen this week, but I feel like it's gonna be, if it's a repeat of last week, it's gonna be a ton of fun. So Cross, it's all yours, man.
Yes.
So, out of last week's session with our new characters, our heroes have now ventured into the Fey Wild. They have gone in search of Arrow, in search of helping Soraya to try and free Arrow from Valron. Things didn't quite go to plan, though. Rezz has been brought into the team as a planewalker, but apparently his aim's a little bit off, and he didn't quite get them exactly where they were going, which was to the Archfae Illara, who TBD was hoping to try and take them to and was hoping to guide them to. Unfortunately, they completely missed Illara's area and ended up in the area of Morgana. And upon venturing through the wells, they didn't run into too much trouble, except when they took a trip on the giant snail Snailbert, who was having a nice chill conversation with Rezz. And they were joined by the leprechaun Finnegan, who our heroes thought it'd be a really smart idea to let him pull a weapon out the bag of holding, which he immediately decided to then use upon them, as he pulled out the elemental sacks of the chromatic dragons and basically set Snailbert on fire.
Fantastic.
So yeah, last week went well. Poor Snailbert just offered them a lift and was burned alive for the trouble. He survived it, but you know.
Rezz gave him medicine. It's all good.
Yeah, got some mud.
Yes. Rezz gave him medicine.
Droghar was this close to cutting his head off because he thought he was dead.
He just has to keep that, he's really missing Arrow that much. He's trying to keep that Arrow tradition alive of like when we defeat something or something dies, we just have to behead it apparently.
Just brutally decapitating
things. Stick it in the bag.
Stick it in the bag of holding. We need a new dead head in the bag of holding.
No. No.
But we pick up with our heroes as they are still venturing through the forests in Morgana's land in the Fae.
Do we know where we hey, TB dude. Like, I gotta know, like, do you know where we're going?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
We're going this direction.
Oh, dude, that's an awesome direction. High five.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you didn't hit my hand.
Oh. Oops.
Okay.
Can
Okay.
can we stop for maybe say an hour or two? Just no
I thought you
particular
didn't.
no
I
particular
thought you didn't want to
reason.
stop.
You know, it's like Drogar's skin is paler than normal and he's starting to sweat. Just no particular reason. I just need okay, I'm gonna
Take
be
a
honest.
boost.
I need a beer, like immediately. Like right now.
Oh.
Or else it's bad news. So I guess
Oh. Dude, you don't need that. I totally got you covered. I picked up
Uh-oh.
something in my bag, and it's from this place. It's you wouldn't believe it. It's called Brewowski. Okay, you would love this.
Droghar.
And
So
Rezz
I
is
go
gonna
up to
Hold on.
up to Rezz.
reach
And I
into
put
my
my hand
bag.
on his face, and I'm like,
Drogar slips his hand under Aries' hand and holds it out with his palm up.
And I pull out
no.
crossword. I pull out.
Out of your bag?
Oh gosh.
Is it your own bag of holding? Oh dear goodness.
It's gonna be something hopefully liquid. Oh, that's what
I
I'm
mean,
hoping.
do we want the other bag of holding?
No.
I mean, I'm just checking what bag of holding it's coming out of.
It's Rezz magical herb bag.
That can
It's-
very much vary.
It's
what
bad that
he's
we
looking
have
for.
we have two bag of holdings and they are could not be further from each other as far as the contents.
It's true.
At least we don't have any more wild
Dang.
magic.
What were you gonna say?
Also, is
Hannah?
my original high is it still going, or am I finally coming down from it?
At this point, you're probably
Great
coming
question.
down from it, I would imagine.
Okay.
So
So
it was very
as
much
I'm
a smaller dose that he gave you.
okay, so I'm holding Rez's face, and I'm like, what did you put in my mouth? And I let go just a little bit,
And then, yeah, dude, it was cool.
and I just
You
put it-
know.
all right.
Rez hands over a special bottle that he's pulled out of his bag to Drogar.
Oh boy.
It doesn't say specifically what it is, just that it's made from the thorn plant.
Drogar downs it immediately.
Oh jeez.
Without even
Drogar down.
no hesitation.
Kind of shake my head, and I'm like,
Fantastic.
oh, yeah, I don't trust him either.
Rez takes the jar. Goes, uh-oh.
What do you mean? Uh-oh.
We need a constitution check.
This is not beer. It does not taste
put it
like
back in
any
the
beer
bag.
that I've had before. This is also not a lot. This is very little.
Drogar, make me a Constitution saving check.
Oh gosh. I got a 24.
Dang.
Alright. That's good for you. You're only going to take half damage.
Oh gosh.
Ooh.
Rez, you're causing too much trouble. I'm gonna have to cut your head off.
No, I don't think it's enough trouble.
Oh,
Drogar all of a
Let's get more
sudden
trouble.
feels his stomach starting to
we're
gurgle a
not
little
gonna
bit.
get anywhere.
And then all of a sudden feels a... as you see all these thorns piercing out from inside of him. And you take 5 points of piercing damage from the
Only
inside.
5.
This,
I touched the thorns. Dink, dink, dink.
This is
Uh-oh.
not beer. This is
I mean,
thorny
I mean,
drink.
it is beer, just not from Brewowski. It's beer from another planet, another plane that has, this is what they drank. I just assumed you could take it, but I guess not. That makes
Everybody
sense.
else is seeing this, right?
So I was like, you mean that
Get
Drogar
laid?
became a porcupine from the inside? Yes, we're all seeing that.
Ooh, reverse
Okay.
porcupine.
Don't worry, dude. I know plan. You should be fine in 12 to 17 hours. It's gonna be fine. It's all
Okay.
good.
So I was like, okay, first of all, Rez, stop giving people stuff.
Okay.
So far, you've put something inside of Drogar that there's a liquid that somehow pierced him all over his body, and have given out plenty of drugs that have gotten people high since we got here.
Dude, what are you talking about? Drugs? It's medicine.
I don't care what you call it. Stop handing it out.
Oh, I'm so confused. Every plane I've gone to, that has been medicine. Everyone has taken it for medicine, dude.
Drogar just wanted the beer. And he walks into a tree and he sticks into it. Really?
Drogar's just like facing this tree now and just can't.
Oh boy.
He takes out the sword.
Yeah,
Just
I can't
starts cutting
believe this
him.
either. This is insane. All right, well.
Unfortunately, in the midst of all this happening, I'd rather we didn't stop right now because I'd rather we pushed through and got to, the safe area that we were trying to get to. Because we're still technically in a dangerous Archfae's area.
Oh, my head. Yeah, we both agree with you. Let's keep walking. Oh, my head. Oh, man. All right.
Both? I'm not going to question. Just everyone like, okay, TBD, are we close to Illara's area?
What is your definition of close?
It's what you wear, dude. Clothes.
Oh, then
Not
yes.
close.
Oh, I
Oh,
totally
like-
thought it was just...
Yeah, you know how Droghar sometimes goes without clothes.
How long
Same thing.
until we get there?
At least 3.
3 what? Hours?
3.
Days?
That's
Not days.
Years?
What's the small one? What's the smaller one?
Seconds?
Minutes?
seconds.
I mean, seconds?
Cycle.
No, it's bigger than that. I think
Cycle.
Dude, Drogar's French.
Hours?
maybe hours.
Duh.
I think that's it.
Oh.
I could be getting the conversion wrong.
Okay, it might.
Possibly
is
3
weird.
hours.
Do you need
Okay.
to convert?
TBD. Hey, TB dude, did you divide the 4?
Dude.
What's a 4?
I don't know.
Is that after 3?
I think so.
Or is it before?
Before 4.
Maybe.
4?
Yes.
44?
Soraya,
100.
please,
100?
please just let's walk, please.
Yes. I think that's a very good idea. Come on, Pincushion.
Do you know how? Do you know any? Like, have you ever been here before, Soraya?
To the Fae? No, this is not a place I generally venture into.
I am in a bad way, man. I need something. I need some libations, if you will. So we have to get to a spot where we can stop or something. I thought this was going to help, but...
Yeah, I wouldn't drink anything else that Rezz gives you right now. Let's just, if we can get to Illara's area, then we're hopefully it's a safe place. Then again,
Let's go.
Then again, the way everything else is gone for us, then goodness knows what's going to happen there. You'll continue to push into the forest and following TBD in the hopes that she actually has a clue where she's going.
Of course. Why would I lie?
Uh-oh.
TB dude wouldn't lie, dude.
No.
I don't like the way you said that.
As you venture through the forest, you just kind of take in more of what's going on here in the Fae. You see a lot of different kind of creatures that you don't quite understand. You see more kind of the will-o'-the-wisp kind of just lights flowing through the air, flowing through the sky. Some of them kind of forming and making patterns as you're flowing. You see creatures just kind of sitting off in these trees, these beautiful trees that are all different coloured barks. Like the part of the forest you were in had like almost like this red bark with like silver leaves on it. As you're kind of walking through, it's all just, and the grass is kind of silvery as well here. Noticing that it's very different from when you first enter, so the different shades and colours are almost shifting and moving depending where you go. You look up in the trees, you start to hear hootings, kind of howls, and as you look up and see an owl sitting in the tree, it's actually got a kind of almost like patchwork look to it, like it's almost knitted together with material, as if someone's like sat and sewn it together, but it's a living owl that's moving and hooting and different things, and all these different kind of weird and fanciful things that are, for those of you not familiar with Fae, it's a little bit kind of just off-putting. It's like seeing the world through this weird lens. Like everything's kind of as it is in the real world, but it's just a little bit off. And you're all just feeling a little bit kind of uneasy here.
This is perfect.
TBD's perfectly fine. She has never been more in her element than she is right now. This is... actually gives you a kind of an insight into TBD of like why she is the way she is. Like, yep, TBD in this world makes perfect sense.
Yeah, and TBD is like some, I don't know what form. Maybe like almost like an elf that has like leaves for hair almost and skin like a green, almost like barkish.
Yeah, it's just
Respect.
kind of just absorbing the kind of plant motif as you're walking through the forest, and almost kind of just reflecting how at peace she is. Of like, she's just quite happily reflecting the area that you're in, something that you've never really seen of her before. Just being at peace with this, and everyone's just kind of continues pushing forward, continues moving through the forest. You guys haven't really came into any trouble, but as you kind of come through this bit of the forest, you do kind of, as some of the hills over to the far left kind of start to dip and stuff, you do start to see some big buildings off to the kind of in the far background, and start to see it, which you get the feeling of, you know, that's somewhere quite important. TBD would kind of recognize it right away as like, that's Morgana's castle. That's her home.
We should go
that's
there.
her.
We should go there.
She recognizes it as an Archfae building, and that's a place to absolutely avoid.
We should go there.
Typically, that's what a normal person would think, but with this group, goodness freaking knows. But you start to see that there, and start to kind of, as you come into a kind of clearing with it, when you start to kind of get a good view, you kind of stop almost and see it with kind of other smaller buildings offshoot. It's almost like a city over there. But you almost kind of get like this weird thing in this opening in the forest where it's... Roll me a perception check for this.
I love those. 24.
Yeah, I was going to say TBD would probably see this perfectly anyway. But
Nat
yeah,
20.
Nat 20.
Dang.
There you
I
go.
got it.
What?
15.
A 12.
A 12. What did Droghar and Lilith get?
I got a 15.
15. And Lilith?
Same thing.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, for all of you basically except for Rezz.
On brand.
Our guide.
Makes sense. Makes 100% sense.
He's of no use now. He's a plain walker. He got you here. It's like he's of zero
I
use.
did my
at this
job.
point.
I was here.
What good
but
are you,
for those
men?
of you-
And I helped.
but for the rest of you, you look out into the field and you see almost these ghostly kind of spectral looking figures. Almost like kind of like a... They'd literally do like ghosts, almost like shadows that kind of like drift away at the bottom, but they're almost kind of like just walking through the field, and they kind of like come into view and out of view with a kind of like ghostly, like bluish kind of white glows to them. But the field is full of them. It's full of hundreds of them. And you see them all kind of like just chattering and just talking to themselves. For Aries and TBD, for that 24 and the nat 20, you hear a lot of kind of some of the stuff from the ones that are closer to you and pick up on the stuff that they're saying. And for most of them seem to be kind of repeating different bits and things like, it's like, I need to get out of this. I need to get out of this. How did I get into this place? How did I get into this trouble? Why did I make that deal? Why did I do this? And you start to kind of realize that these are people who have made deals with Morgana. These are people that have made just typical standard contracts with an Archfae. And they're almost trapped in this kind of living death of just forever wandering, stuck in that kind of those last moments, just forced to repeat them. And on the nat 20, Aries as well kind of gets the feeling of like the reason that they're there is because Morgana's done having her fun with them. They were used for whatever time they were used, and when she's discarded with them and they're no longer fun to play with, they just kind of get put out here and realize that this field is full of different ones.
So I go up to TBD, and I'm like, TBD, how dangerous is Morgana?
If you're on her bad side, very. Not as dangerous as Valron. Not after what he did. But she's no one to scoff at.
Yeah. Did you hear what these ghosts were saying?
Well, I imagine they're looking for a way out and they won't find one.
Yeah.
The magic binds them here. They made their choice.
Is this
Yeah.
what happened to Ero?
I don't really know what Valron's realm is like. It could be better, it could be worse. Probably worse.
And these are lost souls. I think we should all tread carefully up here, you guys.
As we're all kind of like looking out into the field and stuff like that, Soraya also steps up and kind of points out to them and says, "Oh my god!"
As everyone's looking that way, Rezz is already taken off, and he is like going up to one of the lost souls, just trying to make conversation with it.
Rezz.
Yeah. Hey, ghost, bro, can you hear me?
There's absolutely no response.
I shout very loud, I think they can't hear us, guys.
Rezz, leave them alone.
Okay.
They're lost.
No one can hear anything over you.
They're
I
not
thought you
lost,
liked
dude. They're
him.
here. They're right here. I found them.
No, they're lost.
They're lost.
Yeah, they're right, but I found them. They're here.
Yeah,
They're
but they
lost
don't
within
know.
themselves.
Oh, that
Rezz,
makes
come
sense.
on. And I just kind
Okay.
of start dragging them.
This dude's
Good job,
getting
Rezz.
annoying.
Good job finding them. I'm just like dragging them.
Some of you start to push forward. Soraya just stops for a minute and is just kind of staring at them, just kind of taking it in.
I come up next to Soraya. Hey, you okay?
You see her point to one of the lost souls, Dragonborn. That's Arrow's old captain, Captain June.
Hey.
That's Captain June.
That's what happened when he made a deal with Morgana.
Hey.
Is it bad that I hope this is what's happened to Arrow? Because all that crosses my mind is the Valron's doing a lot worse than this. How bad is it that I'm looking at this thinking this is the good option of what's going on right now with him?
Hey, we're gonna go get him. We're gonna get him, Soraya.
She turns and looks at you and I hope you're right. Because right now I'm basically just hanging on with hope and a prayer here. Because there's no way in the world I can see how we're going to get in and get him out without Valron getting us. My greatest fear is that I've dragged all of you into your deaths.
Hey, any one of us would rather die than not trying at all.
Droghar,
Well, maybe Rezz. He doesn't know Arrow.
Droghar says, we're all here of our own
Figure
accord,
that.
Soraya. We're here because we want to be. But I think if we are trying to save Ero, we need to go. Like now.
So I grab Soraya's hand and I just kind of pull her along. Come on, Soraya. I got you.
She just kind of slowly starts to walk as well and just kind of squeezes your hand and just kind of composes herself again and starts moving. All right, come on. Let's get out of this freaking place and get to where we're going.
Before we go, I take out my my dagger of growth, and I'll jam it into the ground and just pull it down, and these flowers start to bloom. And I'll pick one, and I'll walk over to Soraya, and I hand it to her. Say, dude, I'm so sorry about the bunny, man, but like, we'll get him. And I put like the flower on her ear. There you go. Pat, pat.
Thank you, Rezz. That was actually kind of sweet, especially for you. So thank you. I appreciate it.
By the way, TB dude, can we not like help these ghosties? Like, can we not get them out of here?
Do you want to make Morgana mad?
No.
Do you think this Morgana could help us like fight
No.
Gauron or something? No?
Not yet. We don't have play.
Leave these poor unfortunate souls alone.
Yeah, it's probably best we don't create an Archfae war and get stuck in the middle of it right now.
I mean,
especially when we're in the Fae.
Droghar agrees. Even though he does not know what you just said. I agree.
Bad battle.
Yeah.
It's
a good idea, Rezz, but maybe just not right now.
Make a note of it. Write it down in a little book or something. I don't know.
I'll tell Huber. And I like whisper and say, this is the plan.
As everyone starts to kind of push through the forest again. Sorry, on you go.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So you guys start to kind of push through the forest again and start to come away from that. Like you come through that opening area and you start to go back into the forest again. And you're really kind of thrown off because you guys have been here in the Fae for quite some time and there's not really a changing of time in seasons or like day and night or anything. So there's not really a sense of time passing for how long you've been going. TBD's kind of like fine with it. She's like used to the time passing that way, but for the rest of you, it's like it starts to kind of feel weird and get to you. Like it doesn't seem like any time's passing at all. Like that whole thing of like you feel like you're walking through the forest for ages, but you can see the daytime passing. You can see it becoming night. You can know when to take a rest. Like all of that is kind of gone. Like you start to wonder, are you passing the same tree, the same rock again, the same area again, when all you've been doing is walking forward and you're like, you swear you've seen stuff before, but it's not quite the same, but you don't know whether it is the same stuff and it's just moved or if it is something different. But with all of that kind of going and playing in your mind, you guys eventually do start to come to an opening at the edge of the forest. And as you start to kind of come out and kind of get the feel that you're kind of near the end of the walk through Morgana's area, starting to cross over into Illara's area, all of a sudden you hear a rustling in the trees from behind you.
Droghar pulls his sword out and twists the handle.
I don't like that roll. No!
Uh-oh.
I'm glad I gave myself advantage with last session.
I missed my +9 as arrow for initiative.
Man, this +2 sure is good.
Yeah, this +2 sucks.
0.
Gosh.
I got 22.
No.
I got a 6. So
I got a dirty 20.
I
got a dirty 1.
Nice. I do miss Arrow beating me in all my initiative rolls.
I have a +0. It's so great.
Nice.
Lilith, what did Aries get?
17.
17. I need to remember I need to roll twice. Because I need to roll for Soraya and for the enemies.
Enemies, plural? With an S?
I know.
Oh man.
Oh.
Is it spelled wrong?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Did you add an S on
Sorry, my
enemy?
cat was starting to decide to climb up inside a lamp. I'm like, why? Why?
Why not? Wouldn't you?
Oh, that's not a vibe.
That's a lot of figures.
I don't like that.
Oh.
You know, maybe
That's a party.
I need a magnifying glass.
Google.
Party. Alright.
Alright, I need to put the stat block up.
Who are they?
They're like flying fish.
Who
What?
are they?
So, for most of you, these little guys look like strange little gnome-looking creatures, holding sickles with kind of long hats at the back.
Hmm.
Very mean, very angry.
Are there
TBD.
are their hats
absolute-
red?
They are indeed. TBD absolutely recognizes that these are red caps.
I don't like them.
Why,
These
these little
are-
mushroom fellas?
No, these are Fey-based gnomes that are literally
They're
born
murderers.
out of bloodshed.
They're little
and
murderers.
literally have to murder people to keep surviving.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Great.
jeez.
That was
And you've
really
walked right
intense.
past an
This is
area
why
of
I
theirs.
hate gnomes. I hate gnomes. No.
That was gonna be
The
my
gnomes
next character.
do.
if Rezz
Noted.
dies. Dang.
Noted.
It's a noted.
All right.
No gnomes.
Gnomes.
Got gnomes.
Oh, they're so
Get
cute.
gnomed.
Gnome. Got a bunch of them there gnomes out, chair.
All right. So first
Can I
one
take
up
these
is
gnomes to the
Droghar.
home?
All right, so
Does a gnome have a home?
Droghar is going to go into a rage. And unlike previous rages where he just kind of hulked out, his eyes went white, and he just got like super angry, it's changed a bit. So Droghar lowers
Droghar.
his stance, holds his flaming sword in front of him. His pupils get dilated, and he lowers his stance, and he attacks the close. He runs as fast as he can, and attacks the first one in front of him with reckless attack, great weapon master.
Okay, so over this one here. All right, go ahead and roll for attack.
Dang it! I got a 7.
7 does not hit.
All right,
Dang.
I'm gonna go again. All right, I got an 18.
18 does hit.
All right. So 18 on the first one.
18 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think that is it for me. And he just as he's done, as he swipes down, he goes steadies himself with the sword.
You come down with the sword for that first attack. Oh, did you add your flame to it as well?
Yes, I did. It was
That
1d8
flame,
and I
okay.
got 1, so
Oh,
Oh.
okay, fair enough.
of course.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I was wondering when you said 18, I'm like, oh, did you add your flame? Oh, yeah, you did. You just did jack all to him. Fantastic.
Dude, I got double 1s on the damage. Oh, which I can reroll once. I'm not going to do that right now, but I got double 1s on the damage and 1 on the d8, which is just freaking fantastic.
Fantastic. You come with that first attack, absolutely miss. Second attack, boom, smacks off of him. And you see him getting knocked back and just steps back forward just with a growl on his face, just staring right at you.
No.
Next up is TBD.
Anyway, TBD is gonna run up to the one next to Droghar.
Come on to this fella here as well.
Hold up. On the other side, so I'm not immediately next to the other dude or flanked. Sorry, I'm watching
Alright.
the stream. So, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull out Billy.
All
Give him a good
right.
old.
Oh, Billy gets blood.
Billy finally gets attack.
I figured
He's gonna
that
be
Billy
so
needs
happy.
to fight the bloodthirsty dudes.
Yes.
Billy, that's an okay roll. What's the modifier? 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Okay. And then I get a d6 plus 2. 5 damage.
5 damage. Nice.
And then they have to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right. Dex saving throw. Oh, not 20.
Oh
Dang.
no.
Okay.
So it avoids the bite of Billy.
Darn.
And that's going to be all.
All right, it's nat 20 and that dang. Dexterous for a little beggar that he is. All right. So that's TBD. Comes in with Billy, takes a shot with him. Billy, boom, smacks off him.
He's like, yes.
More.
Perfect.
I don't. At this point, you're not quite sure who's more bloodthirsty, Billy or the crazy red cap gnomes.
That's saying something.
Next up is Aries.
All right. So first, like, when this battle happened, like, I started getting like a massive headache, and I'm just like, oh, this hurts so much. All right, okay, hold on, just concentrate. And then I turn and I cast Confusion, which is like a 10-foot sphere towards like 6, 8, and 7. I don't know how many I could get them.
How big is the sphere?
10-foot radius, but it's like a sphere.
All right, and you can start it from any point.
Yeah, I can go up to 90 feet. Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, technically, if you done it here, you could get 6, 7, 8, and 9. If you
Okay.
done it in this area here.
Nice.
Yep.
Very
So
Yeah.
all of them are technically within a 10-foot radius. Number 10 is just outside of that, but you could get the other 4 with it.
Okay. So I'm gonna do they have to succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
All right, what's your save DC again?
14.
All right, let's see how they do. 6. Got 16. 7 got a nat 1. 8 got 17. 9 got 4. So 7 and 9 failed.
Okay, so basically they're completely confused now. The infected target can't take reactions and must roll a d10 at the start of each of its turn to determine its behavior for that turn. And then it says see page 224, but it's my spell thing, so I don't know what
Oh.
that means.
Like,
Oh, what
handbook.
spell was it? Confusion?
Confusion, yeah.
Okay.
So the d10 will say what they're confused by and what happens.
Aries, where are you on the
Okay.
board?
I'm right behind Soraya.
Okay.
Yeah, she's right here.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. Cool.
I put it in chat.
Oh, thanks.
I'm
I
gonna
can't read
share
that
it
map
on
for
my
whatever reason.
glass. I
Let me see.
can read it. It's just really tiny.
Oh, nice. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
can
so
try.
at the beginning of each turn,
Ooh, cool.
if you just want to roll, I'll tell you what happens, Cross.
Yeah, no worries, that works.
Yep.
There you go. I'll try and zoom in a little bit for you guys so you can.
Thanks, dude.
Nice.
Because it's only kind of one little area.
That helps a
So
lot.
yeah,
Oh,
so with,
that helps a
in the
lot.
midst of my headache, I turn and I shoot Confusion over that way. And I'm still just like, oh man, that hurts. Come on, Aries, what's wrong with you? And then I just kind of yell also, Rezz, what did you give me? Because I'm mad.
Alright, so next up is the red caps. Alright, so we'll start here with
Alrighty.
number 5, the one that Droghar went for. He is going for Droghar. Yeah. Hold on, where did my stats go? There they are.
So nervous.
He hits for that first one. Hits for the second one. Hits with his third one. Hits
Hits with his 4th one and his 5th one and his 6th one.
Alright.
Let's throw in a 7th. Yeah.
So the first one hits you for 8 damage, half to 4. Second one hits you for 5 damage. And 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage, half to 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Next one again hits you for 9 damage, half to 4.
Okay.
There's 12 damage overall from him.
Yeah.
Number 4 is going to come down here and go for TBD.
Alright.
TBD, can you make me a dexterity saving throw?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Ooh! 21. Wait a
Nice,
second.
you,
A dexterity saving? Yeah, 21.
nice, you managed to succeed and avoid his ironbound pursuit.
Love that.
That sounds intense.
2 is coming for Rezz. Number 3 is coming for Lilith. Alright. Rezz, what is your armor class?
14. This arrow so much.
right?
First attack hits. Second attack was a nat 20.
Oh,
my
no.
gosh.
Third attack misses. So
I miss
first
Aurelia.
First attack is 7 damage on that first attack.
Okay.
And second attack.
Oof.
Oh, yes.
It does 18 damage in that second attack.
Holy mother.
Ouch! Oh,
Party lads, it's time to run.
Alright,
Yeah.
Lilith, what's your AC?
Uh-oh.
It's a good old 13.
13.
Yeah.
We need to get you some armor, homie.
I was gonna say, man,
Right?
you're bare skin in it. Oh my goodness.
The first and the
Legit.
third attack actually missed. Only the second one actually hit on her.
Dude.
But you take
400 damage.
8, 19, 11,
Wait.
12 points of damage. And then number 1 is also going to
I don't
come
know if this is a
Lilith.
time for me to maybe think about using hold on, let me think. Hold on. I can't find here it is.
You have a reaction spell? Or?
Alright. I do.
Okay.
And I think I might use it. Alright.
Alright, what's your reaction?
So my reaction is Hellish Rebuke.
Yes. Yes.
So I don't know. Does that mean I don't need to explain it?
What does
If
Hellish
it's-
Rebuke do?
no.
Just read it out for me.
So you point your finger, and the creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw, and it takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed save, or half on a successful one. And since I can do a second level, that means another one.
Yeah, roll. What's the damage? He rolled on that one. Number 3
Go
rolled on
D10
that one,
time.
so
Fire
Hey.
time.
Burn number 3.
Well, let me make sure I have the right. Yep. Okay. All right. So, hold on. It's 13 damage.
Nice.
13 damage.
We're good.
Yeah, for a reaction, that's sick.
Well, that's
But-
it. It's a reaction. That's not even like a full attack. So
That's your sneak
and
attack,
dumb
dude.
question: do I still take the 12
Yes.
damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, I believe so.
Excellent.
I don't think there's anything that would. I don't think it said anything about negating
No,
it.
no,
but yeah,
no.
it just
I
allows
do
you to
not
damage
like
him
that.
back. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, that's
No.
what you get.
All right. So that was to number
I don't know why I said
3.
it like that.
When you let your heart win.
Um, It's since you're rolling some dice there, why don't you roll me a dexterity saving throw? You're at it, Lilith. Because number 1's running into attack.
So not nice. Oh no. It's a 9.
9.
9, which is a fail.
I'm not using this dice anymore.
I get to roll some d10s. I am not used to rolling
Oh,
d10s.
some D10s.
Some D10s. Oh.
Not one. Ooh,
That's like
I'm
3.
so
That's at
glad
least,
I made
that's at least
TBD
3.
as a
40
friend.
damage, 40 damage.
3 or 4, I hear.
Oh, boy. Really stepped in.
Yay!
2, 3, 4, 25. You take 25 bludgeoning damage from his ironbound pursuit, and you're also knocked prone, so you're knocked to the ground as
Good
well.
old red caps, dude. Man, look at him
Okay, so I might be making a new character, guys.
go. Man, you shouldn't have badmouthed TBD.
I know. Bet.
All right, so that's just them. We've still got the others. Okay, so actually, for the ones over here, let me do 7 and 9 first, because they've. So what is it? A roll for them because they've got confusion.
Yeah, roll a
A
d10.
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 Yeah.
All right, so for number 7, or will I just roll them both together?
It's
You
separate.
do one for each one. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I roll the 5 for number
Ooh,
7,
that's good. Perfect.
Okay.
and then
So-
a 7 for number 9.
Okay.
Even better.
So 7 is the creature does not move or take actions this turn.
Okay.
And then for number 9, the creature uses his action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach.
Okay.
So that's probably 8.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he goes for number 8 since.
And then the creature does nothing this turn but attack number 8.
All right, so
Nice.
he's gonna attack number 8.
Get him. Yeah.
Right, he's gonna attack. And pull his stats back up for the sickle. I'm assuming he attacks like he's full 3 attacks since it's his turn. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Angry rage.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Take him out.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 26 damage.
Woo!
That could have been one of us.
Dang.
Hey, Token Asian, I sent you a message.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
26. 19. Yeah, he took some bad damage off of that one. So, number 6 is going to come for Aries. What's your AC then, Aries?
16.
Man, y'all are surrounded at the back.
First one missed.
It's so great.
Okay, second one missed.
Yeah.
Third one hits. Uh, 12 damage on that third shot.
Oh.
And number 10
They are wrecking us.
What do you mean?
This
We're
is
doing
the-
great.
is going to come in and go for Soraya. Yes.
Thank you, Joy. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And again, only that third attack hits.
It's
That one
working
does 6
now.
points of damage. So I got like nothing off of that. Alright, so next up it is actually Soraya. So she's going to hit back at number 10. Alright. She's going to slash. Second attack. 2. Let's see, 22 damage to number 10. And then as her bonus action, she is also going to give a bardic inspiration to. She's going to give a bardic inspiration to Lilith.
Yay.
Nice.
you.
All right, Soraya. Next up is Rezz.
So Rezz is really torn right now because he's very much a pacifist and does not want to fight, and doesn't want to kill. So, okay. So for 3 and 2, I'm gonna scoot it back far enough. It's a 20-foot starting point. I'm gonna cast Entangle. So I want to try to entangle 3 and 2, not to harm them, but just to like grapple them.
Just to grapple.
Yeah.
Alright.
You have to it's a creature in the area. When you cast a spell, must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the plants, and that is a save DC of 14.
14. Okay.
14 strength to beat it.
Number 3 got a 21. Number 2 got an 8, so number 2 is grappled.
Nice.
Okay.
I will say those red caps are ridiculously strong for their size. They're insanely strong little beggars.
Okay, I want to get as far away as I can from these things, because it's a concentration spell. I want to go like I guess near those trees, but I'll run parallel so I don't get hit by 3. I'm passing 2 who's restrained, and I'm trying to avoid 6. Yeah, I can go 30 feet, so I want to be like climbing that tree like a monkey if I can.
Alright, so you're gonna be like over here.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and 2 doesn't get attack of opportunity because he's entangled.
3 and 2, in that area, it is the ground is like it's difficult terrain. So
Okay.
for movement.
Okay.
Oh, and
good
I'm
to
gonna
know.
cast. I'll cast. I think I could do Healing Word as a bonus action on myself. I am 100% doing that.
No problem. All right, and that's Rezz. And wrapping up the first round, our very own little Nat 1, Lilith.
You know me.
Yay.
Yay. So, question. If I wanted to look at 1, 3, and 2, what are their radiuses to me? Like if I wanted to make a cone.
They're all about 5 feet away from you.
Okay, what could I get them all in a 15-foot cone?
You could probably get 2 and 3 within a cone. I don't think you'd be able to get 1, depending how big the cone is, just because he's at a different angle from them.
Okay. Well, I would like
To rage.
to rage for sure. I am in a massive rage right now. Okay, I would like to cast Color Spray at a 2nd level
Okay.
on 3 and 2.
On the 3 and 2. Fantastic. All right. And how much damage does Color Spray do?
It does 8d10.
8d10.
But it makes them like blind though, right?
Yeah, it makes them blind. It doesn't actually do damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just has to overcome their hit points, and then if it does, they're blinded, and it goes to the next one. So it's like a pool you invest.
Yeah.
Like sleep,
All right.
yeah.
Yeah. Roll those d10.
And I have exactly 8.
Nice.
You want to borrow some?
Oh wait, that's not a 10. I know, right? Send them over.
What
Here.
might?
All right.
The mighty 8 dice roll.
While she's doing that, one thing I forgot to mention on my turn, is there with my entangle from the ground, is there any way that I could like, I don't know, that as it grows like tall, I want to lift him up as high as I can. I forgot to mention that, like where no one can actually hit him.
Yeah, you
like
can
the
have
ground.
You can have a habit
kinda
lifting them up. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll say that's okay that you can do that.
Okay.
And I can see Rez going, sorry, but no.
Sorry, stop, please.
Those a total, I believe, of 55.
55.
Yeah.
And are you wanting to hit number 2 or number 1 first? Or number 2, number 3, sorry.
I guess 3, since they look closer to me.
All right, because you don't have enough to hit both their hit points, but if you're doing number 3 is blinded.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
I need to start writing down, but there's so many conditions now because I've got all these freaking casters on the team now, like that are casting all these different things. Like I need to track who's doing what to who.
Brain.
Right.
Right.
Boarded it.
And then
Ross, if it actually helps in Roll20, you can click the NPC and actually assign them like a little marker or something if that helps.
Can I? Where?
I think that the little round circle button, that thing, and then you can assign them something if that helps. I don't know if that's gonna be too much of a pain in the butt, but
I'll leave it for now. But I'll definitely have a look at that. That'll probably be handy in future fights, I'm sure. Because I've usually had like 1 or 2 casters, so I've not had that much to keep track of when stuff's cast. But you all have like freaking casters now.
Literally everyone, right?
Everyone.
Except for you.
Except for me.
It's like the double melee.
Hey, I can cast Speak with Animals, okay? Let's,
Oh.
I don't want to throw that away. That's not a, that's
No.
not
Well, you have cast it successfully once.
Hey, I did it. Okay? That's all that matters. I'm a winner.
all right, everybody shush.
Sorry.
I would like to ask Cross if I could move towards Soraya without any opportunity attacks. As my
You
movement.
would still have an opportunity attack from number 1. He would still be able to get an opportunity attacking you, but he's the only one because number 3 is blinded and number 2 is grappled. So he's the only one that would get an opportunity attack on you.
Yeah, sure.
you use your bonus already.
No.
Can you use? Oh wait, you're not Aurelia. Never mind.
No.
I'm
No,
not.
Aurelia, she can't do that anymore.
Cunning action.
I know. I was like, cunning action.
Yeah.
Just use that.
No more.
Dude, I was going to say the
can't
same
do that
thing, dude.
anymore.
I was gonna say the same thing.
I do have a bonus action of Expeditious Retreat, which is the same thing as cutting action.
Expeditious retreat.
But I'm not going to use it.
Isn't that a spell?
Is that like once per rest or?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's a spell.
Oh.
All right. You want to move and take the opportunity attack?
Be careful.
No, I only have 14 hit points. I'm just gonna
Dang.
hope for the best.
We really need to get you some armor.
What's armor? I don't want anything to impede this.
It's just walking around in a
voluptuousness.
dress.
And that's coming from the naked barbarian. We need to get you some armor. Okay.
I know, right?
Yeah, Drogar's like
I don't know, you have
unbreakable though. She's
confidence
literally
and
just
a
a
metal
valley
arm.
girl in the most like the fanciest looking dress that she could have possibly bought in the finest store, and she's in the Feywild just running about in it.
Can we at least get her to a
Precisely.
15? 15? Maybe 16. Let's shoot for that.
Hey, you can have my face armor.
Don't take it. Don't take it. It's a trap.
I have
Why
I have a
not?
feeling that Lilith would even possibly even touch that or look at that armor. It would just
I know.
disgust her to look at. It's like,
no.
Yuck! I don't even like
Yeah.
to be pretty.
so are you want to
Really?
just stay there then, or are you wanting to move, or?
I mean, is there anywhere I can move without an opportunity attack?
No, pretty much anywhere that you move from there, because number 1's right next to you, he would get a shot on you regardless of where you move.
Great. All right, I'll just stay put.
No worries. Alright, so we're back at the top of the order. Droghar!
All right, I'm going to attack 5. Great Weapon Master, Reckless Attack. Let's do this.
But
I grit my
Do
teeth. I
it.
grit my teeth as I grab the flaming sword and I go for attack.
TB ducks.
Super attack.
More than 1 fire damage this time.
I
We're
got
hoping
this.
for more than 1.
I got a 16 on the first one.
First one hits.
Oof.
All right.
That's a
Do you
lot
want
of
me to
damage.
do you want me to just roll all the attacks first and then roll the damage?
Yeah, just roll and
Okay,
see if
yeah,
you
yeah,
hit, and then just roll the damage.
All right.
Did I get one?
Yeah, so first attack hits.
I got a nat 1 on the other one. I am actually going to take Action Surge. So I get 2 more attacks.
Go for it.
I got 18 on the third one.
Yep, that hits. So it's 2 attacks hit.
And 19 on the fourth one.
We got 3.
3.
Yeah,
Alright.
Yes.
3 hits.
All right,
They're coming with that first
gonna
flaming sword.
attack the first one, or attack number 5. So we got. All right, let me roll a d8. Sorry, guys.
No, you're fine.
6, 9. So 21 on the first hit.
You got the great weapon master damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure that 10 is important.
Is he down?
Nope, he's still
All
up.
right.
Oh gosh, I don't want to fight these guys.
All right. I got it.
He's looking messed up. Like he's like Droghar has him with that first attack, and he is burned and scarred and like slashed open, but he's still standing.
I got 24 with the next one. If I kill him, let me know.
He's dead.
All right. I want to shove. I want to shove my
Literally,
sword.
you had that first attack was 21 damage. He had 22 hit points. You had him in 1 HP for that first attack.
All right. So with Great Weapon Master, if I kill someone, I immediately get another attack. So I'll use that. I'll use that one at the end. But what I want to do with this one is I want to impale him with the great sword, with the flaming great sword.
So slash.
And I want to
slash for that second attack and
jump in the air with the impaled red cap on the sword, and I want to hit number 4 with the other attack.
What's up with Droghar hitting enemies of their so?
All right, roll
I'm
for
seeing
attack on
pattern,
that.
Droghar.
Roll for attack on number 4.
All right. 26.
26. Dang.
Okay.
Cross, you're gonna have to start like finding out, like making like how much damage does my enemy have when Droghar decides to use it against the enemy. We've done this with mostly gnomes. What was it, the other gnome at the castle? Like when we had the big.
He has a weird issue with gnomes.
Yeah,
it's gnomes that keep getting it. It's always gnomes. I don't know why.
But wasn't it also the ferret? Like
he loves halflings.
We don't talk about the ferret. We don't talk about the ferret.
I'm gonna so with that third attack, after I attack number 4, I'm gonna kick the dead number 5 off the sword, and I'm gonna attack number 4 again.
All right, go for it.
DVDs.
Yeah.
All right, I got an 18.
18 hits.
Holly.
25.
TVD's like, I helped. I
weakened
it. Hey, angry Goliath man, please save me.
Is he dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
All right, I want to grab him. I want to grab him and throw him towards 1, 2, and 3.
All right.
Oh my
just roll me a strength check.
Okay.
He's balling.
Help!
I got a 23.
Man, if that would have been low, it just
Dude, this is like the best turn I've ever had in 24 sessions. This feels so sweet. I'm not even gonna fade.
Droghar with his flaming sword in his hand,
blood all over me. I'm just like screaming.
Comes in with that first one on the first red cap, slashes right across him. Still standing, blood pouring down him, scarred and burned. Second shot straight across his chest. As he's starting to keel over, Droghar pulls the sword back, raises it up with him on it, swings round to number 4, straight in front of TBD, slash into number 4. He also, boom, knocked out the way as he takes bludgeoning damage from being hit by another red cap as well. As Droghar puts his foot onto the one on his sword and slides the sword off of him.
Yes.
Comes in with one more sword. Totally decapitates the second red cap. Blood spray right across TBD. Who's just standing there with Billy. Looking absolutely traumatized while Billy looks like he's in absolute heaven.
He's licking the blood.
And as I throw him, I want to scream, I hit gnomes!
You grab the decapitated corpse and throw. I hit gnome! There's a boom, hits into number 1 and catches into number 2.
Would that intimidate him? Like, at all? Maybe?
At all?
Maybe even a little bit?
I wouldn't say intimidation because he wasn't really focused on you, just kind of surprise attack. Poor number 3 had no chance of seeing it coming. He's blinded.
He's blind.
Oh man, that was so fun. Okay, sweet.
What was that?
Alright, I think I'm done. Obviously.
For now.
You think?
Oh, you're done? You sure? Okay, TBD, what would you like to do?
Crying is a free action.
Crying is a free action. You may
Okay.
cry.
TBD.
I'm definitely crying.
TBD is just gonna be like, I don't want to be here, and uses Twilight Sanctuary and poofs out the wings and flies up into the air, kind of towards the center of the battleground, trying to encompass everyone within a 30-foot radius.
All right,
So-
so I think you would get most people there.
Yeah, TBD is going to be about 15 feet up in the air.
Yeah, I think the old Rezz might just be out of range
That's okay.
since he's over at the tree line, but everyone
fine.
else is
I'm behind the
within.
tree.
That Drew's your friend. But that's
It
going to
is.
be all from me.
All right, so TBD takes off into the air, right in the center of this crazy fight that's going on. Next up, then, is Aries.
All right. So I'm gonna turn to number 6, and I'm gonna attack with my Luna Claws just to get him off of me.
Okay.
Portable. She almost turned off my computer. Girl,
All right.
please.
So the first attack I didn't get, but the second attack I rolled a 23.
Nice. Yep, second attack hits.
And then, let's see, what is it? 2d8.
What up, Butterball?
Butterball's chilling.
11 damage.
11 damage. Alright, so you come in with your claws, miss with the first one, just catch off you with the sickle, but as he opens himself up, you come in with your other blade and slash across him. Still has that angry red look in his eye. Alright. Anything else
And
from
then-
Aries?
Aries gets 10 temp HP.
Yep.
I'm gonna go and give a bardic inspiration to Soraya.
Alright, Soraya's got Bardic. Make note of that because I will forget. Alright, that's it for Aries. It is time for the red caps. Alright, let me roll for my confused boys over here.
Okay.
So, number 7 rolled a 10.
Oh,
Okay, so that number 7 he's still confused, like he has to stay confused for like up to a minute, but for this time he can act and move normally.
Okay. And then number 9 rolled an 8.
hey.
Okay. 9 gets to attack number 8 again.
It keeps going bonk.
Nice.
Number 8 is just like, what in the hell are you doing? Stop
What are
hitting
you
me!
doing, man?
Oh, he just rolled a nat 20 on number 8.
Okay.
Oh no! Take him out. Take him
Take
out.
them out. Take them out. There can only be one.
Okay, I'm just trying to see if I critiqued any others there, but yeah, he rolls, so. Number 8 is getting the crap kicked out of him by his friend here.
Butterball, we're gaming. Look.
Alright, and second attack is. Alright. Well, that was a worthwhile spell because number 8 is dead.
Hey. 8's dead.
And number 9 is just like, yes.
I know, right? Like, yay, I did something.
Alright, so 7. He's gonna come on over since he's able to attack now.
No.
Alright, so
This is too close for comfort.
Missed that first one. No, you got that second hit though. Oh, 11 damage on Soraya.
Get off my sister. Ugh.
Soraya is looking rough here. 9, 16. 24 damage from number 10 to Soraya.
Oh,
She is still up, but she is looking rough.
How much damage did she get?
26 so from number 10.
Dang.
that's a lot of damage.
Number 7 only got like one of the 3 attacks on her, but 10 hit all 3.
Dang, dude.
Hey.
What's your AC again, Aries?
16.
Number
A
6.
fleshy 16.
Number 6 only hits you once.
Nice.
Dude, I love D&D.
7 damage. He comes in with that first slash and gets you, but as you pull back, you dodge the second 2. Next up, number 2 is still entangled. Is he just entangled, or is he able to roll to make an escape? Is he able to do a strength roll to try and break free?
Let me double check, because he might be able to every turn. A creature restrained by the plans can use an action to make a strength check against your spell save DC. If it succeeds, it frees itself. It doesn't really say if it can do it every turn. I'm assuming so. It's one of those gray areas, so whatever you want.
It says take an action, so
He
I'll
has
assume
to
it's...
expend an action to do it.
Yeah, so... Yeah, he rolled an 8 in that, so yeah, he's still grappled.
And he
Number
can't do anything.
3 is going to go for Lilith, but on disadvantage, because he is blind.
Oh.
So, 12. So he rolled a 12 with disadvantage, so he completely misses.
Oh my gosh.
He misses that second attack.
I'm peeing my pants.
And he misses the third attack. So that
What?
blinding...
Dang.
He missed all 3 attacks because they were all rolled with disadvantage because he's blind, so...
Which one was that?
Nice.
Which number?
One.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Oh, 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 1 still has to take his attacks. What's your AC again, Lilith?
13. Lucky 13.
First one misses. Ooh, second one definitely hits. And third one hits.
Hey, friend. Don't worry, I got you.
Oh, I appreciate it.
You'll be fine.
First one hits for 9 damage.
Okay.
Next one hits for 6, 7, 8. Next one hits for 10 damage.
Oh, there she goes.
I'm a failure.
So the first one completely misses, then comes in with 2 more slashes, and Lilith drops.
Nap time.
Dang. You are down?
Alright.
I'm
Yeah, level's down.
-5.
Dang.
Fine.
I leave for 1 second.
I asked you to protect me.
I was coming. I just had to murder some gnomes first, and then I was coming up
Murder
there.
these other dudes.
Well, it's getting
Basically
murdered
toss them like
behind them, and
frisbees.
Drogar's just staring off into the woods right now. Like, yeah, that's cool. Alright, so
It
next
happens.
up is Soraya. She's going to go for number 10.
I'm playing Stairway to Heaven.
Oh. First one was a 16. Her second attack on number 10 was a nat 20.
Ooh. Go after number
Come on,
10,
Butterball.
Soraya.
We're butterballing. Let's go.
9. 9 damage on that.
Stay out of the
first
trash
attack.
can, Butterball. Okay?
Yeah, hopefully she does.
Dude, when you said she was in the trash, is it a he or she?
She.
She, when you said she was in the trash can, I almost fell out of my chair because that was the funniest thing I've ever heard.
What?
Butterball's in the trash
It was
can.
empty. It was empty, but I was like, girl, get out of it.
Alright, so Soraya comes in with 2 attacks on number 10 and slices straight through number 10 and he is gone.
Oof.
Nice.
Alright, that's
And then she
Soraya.
gets 9 temp HP.
Nice. She can absolutely use that right now since she got messed up after number 10 destroyed her practically. Next up is Rezz.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Okay. I want to try something. I want to cast, if you'll let me do this, I want to cast Mold Earth under 6 and 7's feet. So I want basically their feet to sink down into the ground.
Mm.
Man.
Where they can't, where they get kind of like, it's technically would be
Ooh.
difficult terrain, so
It's
they're
like
going to be.
Jumanji. Like when the floor goes. Bleep.
Yeah. I would say
Yeah.
that is
So
there
just
a saving
it's
throw
just-
on it or anything? Or
Nope,
is it just it just takes
it
them?
just says if the dirt or stone you target is on the ground, you can cause it to become difficult terrain. So it's kind of however you want to read into it as difficult terrain, but I want their feet to, if I can, I want their feet to like sink into the ground. So they can't like, it's really difficult for them to move.
Yeah, I'll even say that like it's in for that, and that'll even give advantages like anyone that makes attacks on them as
Okay.
well, I'll say.
I will also, as a bonus action, I will cast. I think I should have enough. I would say I probably could see Lilith from where I'm standing. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Lilith.
Nice.
I'll do it at 3rd level.
Dang.
Ooh, we're getting a lot of
Dang.
healing up in there.
Yeah. You're
There we
welcome.
go.
Double
It's
HP.
3d4 plus 3.
So do you roll those?
Typically,
know.
yeah, because you're the spellcaster, but
Yeah.
it's whatever.
Yeah, okay, I'll roll it.
He needs to get used to this.
Yeah, I'm not.
Calm down, Ranger. Calm down, swashbuckler.
That's me, actually. I'm the
Uh,
I used to be the swashbuckler.
15 points of healing damage. Or
Nice.
damage. Ooh,
Wow.
healing
Healing
damage!
Dead.
You're dead,
You're
sucker!
healed
No,
damage.
You went to
15
Yeah.
points of further death.
yeah.
I'm gonna bring you back to life
15
just
points.
to kill you again.
It's what
Alright,
I
so-
do. Yeah,
Alright,
it's
so
15 points of health.
HP for
Yeah,
Lilith. Lilith
pacifist
is
my arse after that.
so Lilith is back up 15 HP, and just in
Okay.
time because it is Lilith's turn.
Ooh.
Thank you, my sweet, sweet little water Genasi. All right. Lilith would like to take her movement towards Soraya as close as possible.
Absolutely. So you'll do it. Number 1 will get an attack opportunity.
Of course I will. And they fail.
Ooh, that was a 19.
Oh,
Dang.
they will get
4,
1
5,
point
6,
of damage.
8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Well, it was worth it. Oh, that was wrong. Hold on. Okay. So I want to touch Soraya and cast Spider Climb at 2nd level,
Dang.
which
Nice.
means that one willing creature you touch gains the ability to move up, down, and across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings while leaving its hands free. The target also gains a climbing speed equal to its walking speed. So I yell at Soraya, "Get up that tree now, biatch."
I like to imagine the delay. Pause.
I
I was gonna say I love the delay there, and I was like, I can't tell if that was a Lilith or a Joy delay because it was like Really, you're delaying on the word biatch, the stuff that's been said in this stream. That's the word that holds people back. It's like,
We've said
okay,
worse.
Much
I'm
You
trying
said
to
way
keep it PC.
There's been a couple son of
Or what?
in front of
PG.
those two. So.
Yeah.
Yes.
I said way worse than
I
that.
didn't say
All right.
that stuff.
It's true.
All
You
right.
did not.
So
It was
if that is
mostly
the-
arrow, to be honest with you.
If that is the end of Lilith's turn, then next up is Mr. Droghar.
But before that, Lilith
Oh,
feels
yep.
the warm and comforting embrace of the Twilight Sanctuary embrace her as she gets 10 temporary hit points.
Oh dang!
Oh,
Yep.
you aren't as unlikable as I thought.
Let's go!
I'm gonna say it's like she could probably use that PHP right about now. To be honest,
Oh yeah.
And now you're up like what 25 with the one I gave you plus the 10.
Yep.
Well,
Like, I'll
I did
go
get
away on the
negative
turn.
8.
Oh well, yeah.
well, -8 because you got slashed as she ran away from number 1.
The one that was not nice to me.
Yeah, these
Is it
red
a
caps are looking to eat
ball?
good tonight. They're just going all out.
They're like, yay,
Alright.
my cap needs to be a bit more red.
Can you help me with
Looking great.
are 2 and 3 in any condition or 1? Any? I know either 2 or 3 is entangled, right?
2 is entangled, 3 is blinded, 1 is just chilling.
Okay, I'm
It
attacking.
was also very high up, FYI. That like
Yeah,
Yeah,
number
2 is
2
out of
has
your
been
range.
like grappled and raised.
Okay.
So it doesn't mean you can't get him. It's just going to be harder to get him.
Okay.
Because Rezz the pacifist is like, please don't kill the murder hobo.
Well, I have
It's literally.
I have advantage on athletics
don't
checks.
kill the murderer,
Athletics
but-
checks. So
That is
if I
exactly
want it to
what
happen,
Rezz
it's
is
going to
gonna
happen. I'm just joking. All right, I'm going to attack number 1 with Great Weapon Master Reckless Attack again.
All right, let's go for number 1. Roll for attack. Just roll attacks first again, and we'll do damage at
Okay,
the end
cool.
again.
Before I attack him, I want to go, hey, you! And I want to get his attention first.
He turns around to look at you.
All right, I got an 18 on the first attack,
Hits.
and I got a 17 on the second attack.
Hits.
All right. First attack.
Math.
31.
Woo!
On the first attack?
Yeah, I got a 3. a
Holy
6,
crap!
I got a 3, a 6, a 7 on the D8, and then I had +3, and then a +2 for Rage, and then a +10 for Great Weapon Master. So 31.
Okay.
Dang, Droghar.
Damn,
So
Droghar, okay.
Is he done? Is he done?
No, he's still standing,
Okay.
but like his hit points dropped. Let me put it, he went from being at full health to looking effed up in like one sword swing.
All right, this has never happened to me, so I would just give this to me, okay? So I'm gonna roll 1 more damage. Hold up. All right.
I love how you're saying just give it to me like he did in his last turn, just stab a sword through one of the red caps and swing it at another red cap.
I got a 33 on the second hit.
Oh yeah, he's dead. He is.
All right.
Bye, buddy.
He
All
is
right, so
like
I
obliterated.
want to take my blade, my flaming blade, and just
Oh my god.
right down the middle, just split him in half.
Yeah, I'm going to say you take the sword and just as you're coming up, you're like, hey! And he turns around and you just leap and right down the middle, and he just.
All right.
Oh,
Since I
man.
killed him, I get
Oh,
another
terrified.
attack. I get another
You
attack
do
with Great
indeed.
Weapon Master. I haven't made any movement, so I'm going to climb up that vine that number 2 is
Oh
on,
my
and I'm going to attack him.
Okay.
That is so hot.
No, TBD's sitting there horrified.
Yeah, just like,
Rezz
Droghar
is
is-
too. Rezz is pissed.
I'm not a pacifist.
Droghar.
I got a 10, so
Oh.
I will say that you get to make it with advantage as well because he's grappled.
Oh yeah.
I have advantage because I did a reckless attack, so that was with
Okay.
advantage. I got a 10. Yeah.
So you get up there, you just can't get enough of a swing to hit him from there.
So
like
am I like at
Rezz
the
has
top
got
of the
him
vine?
like.
I'm on top of the vine with this dude.
Yeah,
Okay,
I've
sweet.
said like for the moment you've got because you were down kind of at the bottom here and had to go to number 1.
Okay.
So to move over there, I'll say you're kind of hanging on the side of the vine.
Okay.
And I'll say like your sword attack came in and it just couldn't penetrate the vines. Like Rezz has got him so engrossed
sweet.
in vines that you just could not get that hit on him. But you're still up there hanging on to it. covered in so much redcap blood. Just absolutely drenched in it. And next up is TBD.
What is it considered if I pick someone up? Is
I'll
that
say
an action, bonus action?
I would probably count it as an action because I would say you need to grapple them to like grab onto them.
Okay, Lilith, you're coming with me. Zhongunk, and flying back up.
Alright, so TBD flies down, grabs Lilith, and Lilith barely gets a warning, has no idea what's happening, and all of a sudden just takes off into the air.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
Okay, you're fine. Everything's fine.
I really appreciate it, even though you
don't
were
fall.
unlikable at first.
That's your opinion.
Probably best not to insult the
Noted.
person that's now holding you over the ground.
20
in the
feet
air.
in the air. 20 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm used to
Droghar,
being
you get
spoiled.
Bonus action, release.
Droghar, you get 12 temp HP. I forgot to tell you.
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you, TBD.
Do I have any bonus actions? No.
Alright,
None
so
worth using.
TBD infuses Droghar as the light just hits him and penetrates him and lifts up his energy
I would say calming, but that's not his.
as the blood glistens all over his body.
And I just let out a blood-curdling scream in rage.
Every single one of the red caps like echoes it back to you. Alright, next up is Aries.
All right. So I'm gonna go in once again with my Luna Blades and attack number 6.
Go for it.
And I'm also gonna use my Psychic Blades, where if I do get an attack, it deals an extra 3d6 psychic damage.
Ooh, nice.
We
Go
love
for it.
Nice.
Yeah. So let me.
I'm sorry, I'm just looking at the map. I love the fact that everybody's grouped in the middle and number 9 is just still off to the side swinging the sword in midair and nothing now. Like, after murdering his friend. It's like...
That wasn't his friend. That was his enemy.
That's true.
Butterball, what are we doing?
He's in the trash can.
I know.
All right. So my first hand misses. My second hand got a 15.
15 hits, I believe. Let me check. Yes, 15 hits.
Okay. Oh wait, I forgot to do it with an advantage. Let me redo that first one because he's
Go
in
for it.
sludge.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
in the ground. That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, roll with advantage.
Big move by
Oh
Red.
yeah, nat 20. Okay. Yep.
Oh, yeah, not 20. Absolutely.
All right.
Yay!
Dang.
Wait, was that
All
the
right.
psychic damage?
Go Aries.
Yeah. So. Okay. So
Oh, that's a lot of dice.
how do we do? Okay. So
What spell?
how do you want to do the nat 20 on that second? Because I can do a full 3d6 psychic damage, and then my normal Luna Blades is 2d8.
All right, so roll for the Luna Blades first.
Okay.
We'll see if we even need the psychic damage on them.
What are Luna Blades?
That's her
The
claws.
Oh,
Yeah.
got it.
That's what she named them.
Oh, nice. I like it.
I love it.
I was Googling Luna Blades and I wasn't finding anything, which explains why.
Yeah. It's one of our homebrews.
Nice.
Yep.
Didn't you draw?
Yeah, I did. I just didn't know what they were called.
They didn't have a name at the time they were drawn, to be honest.
It was like a ninjutsu thing, like, you know, the stuff they use to climb stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I don't know why I'm talking
Got
so low.
12.
12?
Mm-hmm.
12 on the first one for the Lunar Blades? Was that not a nat 20?
Yeah. Because it's 2d6. Or wait, right? No, 2d8. I'm sorry. Yeah, 2d8. So I got a 6 and a 6. But
Yeah, so that's 12, and then you add, it's 2d8, so you add 16 to it as well, so it's 26, so it's
Dang.
28 damage.
yeah,
Dang.
28 damage.
And then you do the psychic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dang, dude.
Which is 3d6.
Okay, I'll just make this easy. Did you roll more than 6 damage?
Yes.
He's dead. Like, I'll keep this simple. He's barely hanging on. If it hit more than 6, unless he rolled like 3 ones,
So
he's dead.
I come in, I swipe with that first one, and that second one, as it hits him, he gets so terrified because that psychic damage hits him that he just screams. It's like unearthly scream, and you could just see like him go pale, and he just like crumples because he's so afraid, and then he dies.
Nice.
You
Oh my
literally
gosh, that
killed
was
him
so
in
hot.
You're just gonna say that to everyone.
Just everything's hot.
I can't tell if she just
So
says that
hot.
or if she now has a crush on everyone else in the group.
I might.
All right, so
Why not?
number 6 is down. And is that it for Aries then? Do you want to use a movement or bonus action?
Yeah, I'm gonna move kind of away and over towards Rezz a bit. Just kind of
Okay.
go in front of him to protect him. But because I'm also doing concentration on 7 and 9 still. So I'm still
Okay, so you want to
Okay,
be
that's
kind of there, just at the tree line? kinda?
maybe up towards Rezz 1 square. And then
Okay.
facing everybody. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm like literally protecting him.
no worries. All right, so that's it for Aries. So next up, it is our remaining red caps, and they dwindled quite a bit in that last one. All right, so I still need to roll confusion for these freaking two.
Let 9
Where's my
just
D10?
swing.
I want to know what Nine's
wildly in
doing
the
at
air
this
again.
point. See if he gets like an 8 again and just has to like charge number 7 or something, and just like tackles
Let's
him.
see.
All right, number 7 got a 1.
Oh, the creature uses all its movement to move in a random direction.
That's the worst.
To determine the direction, roll a d8 and assign a direction to each die face.
Yep.
A D8. All right, so to assign a direction, so. All right, so I just do like 1 and 5 up, 2 and 6 right, 3 and 7 down, 4 and 8 left.
Okay.
I didn't remember a single one.
1.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I don't remember what that
You
was.
just
My short-term memory. Oh no.
He's run into the forest.
Dang.
Bye, buddy.
All right, so number 9.
Yes.
You got a 1 as well.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be the 7 or 8. I was like, yes.
No. All right, so I'll do the same for him. He runs north as well.
Nice.
Bye, friends.
all right.
Be free.
Feel free.
Go
They're
tell the
both-
tale.
They're both running into the woods. Oh dear.
Bye.
The other two I've got left are 3 and 2.
One's blind and the other's grappled.
They're doing great.
Actually, I'll move 7 back down here a little bit. He's kind of here. Because he had to get out of that rough terrain. He had to go through the stuff that Rezz put him in. Alright, so I'm going to roll a strength check for 2 to see if he can break out of the vines.
Now, since 7 came by me, do I get an opportunity attack on him?
No, because he's coming past you. He's not leaving your area, though.
Oh, okay.
Oh, not yet. Yeah.
Okay.
17. Strength check of 17. What was your spell save for?
He breaks it,
Rezz?
but that
Obviously.
was his action. Unless he has,
So
like,
he breaks out, and that's his action, though. So he drops down to the ground. Number 3. I don't even know what to do with number 3 because I'm like technically
Blinded.
You can't say anything.
Blinded by the light.
because Drogar's
I got
not
you.
on the
I
ground.
got you.
Thank you.
TBD and Lilith are not on the ground, so he's just kind
No,
of.
we're big chillin'.
All right, so number 3 is going to
I'm
hold his
playing Ronnie.
action to attack if someone comes near him, because right now he has no sense of anyone around him at the moment.
You just hear screams.
You just hear screams and like less chatter from his fellow redcaps. But that's it for the redcaps. That's the end of their turn. There's not much going on there. So next up is Soraya.
Dang.
Soraya, I told you to get in that damn tree.
She did. She did tell you to get in that damn tree.
Yeah, but like the tree's like miles away from everybody now that she needs to attack.
Miles. There's one right there.
There's a big cartoony tree right there. It's like 3
Right
blocks away.
there. It's like there.
Yeah,
Like just around town.
Yeah, I
Down
know,
the
but
road.
she climbs the tree.
Ooh.
And let me just make a little athletics check. She's going to dive at number 2.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. I like that.
Yep, I'll say that works for the athletics check and attack. She dives in. Down on him.
Nice.
Where's my freaking dice?
Just jumped off.
That was epic.
Hey.
Climbed up a tree and then jumped off.
Soraya's a beast.
She's
Oh
a
yeah, what's
beast.
she going to do? Climb the tree and just sit up there?
She's a
There's none
beast.
of the enemies are up there.
Dang it, Soraya. I was trying to keep this one alive.
I'm
Not with
not.
this group.
It's gonna be my biggest challenge.
Yep.
See, look, you don't have to convince TBD. Maybe for these guys, they're kind of mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's still up. He hadn't taken any damage before. She comes down with a massive slash to him and then second slash right across his chest.
Somebody.
All life is
Nope.
precious except for if you attack a plant, then you're dead.
Except legumes.
Except for legumes.
Oh, so
Legumes
Rezz,
go to
I
hell.
was thinking Rezz is probably going to be pissed with Droghar then, because his shot hit
Oh, he's gonna
against
be
the
very mad.
vines that wrapped round that dude, so he was like attacking the vines.
Oh yeah, no. I'm
Probably on
pissed.
fire.
So next up is actually Rezz.
On number 2, I cast Levitate. And let's see. It's a con save 14.
A con save, oh dear. Let's see. Yep, he fails that.
Okay, so I want to lift him up, and I'm gonna put him. I could move him up to 20 feet in either direction. I want to put him as far as I can. Like I'm just gonna move him, and I want to put him like far enough, but like up in a tree and get him stuck in the tree, so where he's kind of like trapped up there,
Alright, so you put him up into the branches of the tree.
like where he's like caught. He's like can't move.
You jam him in the branches. Like, Alright. Anything else that Rezz can or wants to do?
Let's see. For number 7, I'll do what I did to the other ones. I'll cast Mold Earth and sink his feet in.
Alright, so he's running away in that direction, and all of a sudden,
He's like, not again. No.
as he gets sunk into the
Actually-
ground.
Actually, undo. I want to do that to Droghar, if I can.
Oh, shoot.
I'm gonna make it difficult terrain for Droghar.
What?
Because I don't want Droghar.
I got it.
I don't want
Uh-huh.
Droghar to kill anymore.
And how big is the area that affects?
It's only a 5-foot cube, so it would be like right where he's standing, and it would, it just causes. Let's see.
So
It
5
just
foot cube
causes
right into.
he's gonna have to just take. It's gonna take like more.
Yeah, like half the movement speed.
Yeah. To get out of it.
So Droghar sinks down to the ground as the 5 foot cube is in that area. It also hits number 3, who, poor soul, is blinded, just standing there, no clue what's going on, and all of a sudden starts to sink. He gets trapped in the ground as well. All right, then next up is Lilith, who at this moment is still in the air with TBD.
Oh, so
You're 20 feet up. What do you want to
I
do?
hope you have range.
Do you have something that can range attack, or do you want TBD to just drop you on someone?
that's a great question. I don't think she would she? All right.
Yes,
How
very
about,
nicely.
I'm gonna say if you asked her, she might.
I'm gonna take my bow, Lucid Dream, and
Oh,
just shoot.
using Bow of Lucid Dreams for the first time. Go for it.
Nice.
I'm just gonna shoot number Trace.
All right, you line up, take the shots, roll for attack.
Oh,
And dirty 20.
Nice.
Nice. All right, roll for damage on it.
I got I only got a 3.
3.
That's it? No multipliers or anything?
Well, I don't know. Am I supposed to have that?
It should say it on your character sheet. Like +3 or +2 or +1 or anything.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to say there should be a plus thing to it.
Yeah, right? That's our
Oh.
main weapon, right?
Yeah, with the homebrew. If it doesn't say anything, I'll add something to it now if you want, because like I said, it's a magical bow, so I'll say like a +5 to it or something like that if it doesn't have anything.
I don't see anything. I just see a +3 bonus to attack on the description.
So your bow, Lucid Dream, oh, it's a 1d8. There's no plus anything. Oh, I see. It's just
Okay.
a 1d8 straight damage.
All right, we'll go with that for now. I'll mess about with the stats on that because I didn't realize it was that low on it. Because like, yeah, that's a little bit low for a big magical bow.
Yeah.
Right?
But no worries. But you go into number 3 and takes some damage. I'll up it just a touch. Because yeah, I did not realize it was that low. All right. And Lilith, is there anything else you can or want to do?
I just want to say that I am apologizing to all female characters out there that I feel like I'm letting you guys down. And I'm just gonna take a action of despair.
Action of despair.
perfect.
Fantastic.
Oh, I love
That's it.
All right, so next up, then back at the top of the order, Droghar.
Alright, Droghar, realizing he's stuck in this mud, looks at Rezz and just like through his teeth. He climbs out slowly and immediately attacks number 3 with Great Weapon Master and Reckless Attack.
All right, you move slowly up to number 3.
Alright, I got a 17.
That hits.
Alright. And the second attack is a 4. Alright. So, first attack. $25.
25 on number 3. Boom, he is gone.
Alright.
Bye.
I still have movement. I know it's
It's half,
half.
though.
I know it's half,
Yeah.
but I have 40-foot movement, so I have 20 foot of movement. Because that guy was right next to me, so that shouldn't count towards movement, unless you disagree, Cross.
I would say you had to move a square up to him
Okay.
to get a shot on him there.
Okay.
But I'd say you still have at least 15 feet of movement then.
Alright. Am I able to get to 7?
Yes.
Alright. I want to get to 7. I can't attack, but I'm going to get to him.
All right, so you're right up at number 7 then.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for Droghar. Next up then is TBD.
Oh boy. Who's left? Is it just
7 and 9 are still technically like going up north and moving up that direction, and then number 2 stuck in a tree.
Are they trying to run?
They're not trying to run, they were just following the confusion from Aries, so that compelled them to go that way. Whether they stay going that way or not, we'll need to see when it hits the red cap storm, but...
So Rezz is trying to help number 2, right?
Yeah, Rezz stuck number 2 up in the tree to try and keep him out the road and safe.
7 is a little bit too close to people. TBD's gonna cast a first level guiding bolt at 7.
Nice.
So TBD's just giving up on the whole saving them and not murdering them. And he's just going to be like, screw it.
Listen, it's just we can save one. They're bad. They're meanies. They stink. They have blood in their caps. That's not cool. Whose blood is that? Anyway, that's going to be a 26 hit.
Dude.
Yeah, 26 definitely hits.
So close to a nat 20. So that's 4d6.
Dang.
15 damage of radiance.
15 damage of radiance.
It's so bright.
And now it's glowing.
Ooh,
That
means the next attack on it has advantage.
nice.
Considering the next attack might end up being Droghar, that might not be needed, but it's awesome to know. Alright, so Guiding Bolt through number 7. So confused in the whole situation and what's going on. Just blasted from behind. Not down yet, but looking messed up. Next up then.
Is Rezz is trying to keep number 2 alive, right?
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
Is this a concentration? Hold up, let me make sure this isn't concentration. That one is not. That one is not either. TBD will use a bonus action and cast Shield of Faith on number 2 and give it +2 to AC.
Dang, number 2's got +2 AC.
Caught up in the tree.
Yeah.
In the tree. Now with a Shield of Faith around him. Alright, so next up it is actually Aries.
Alright, so I'm gonna turn to 7. And I see Droghar coming at him. I also see Rezz and what TBD are doing. So I'm gonna try to do Dissonant Whispers. Where I whisper a discordant melody that only one creature can hear.
Alright.
I am gonna they have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Alright, wisdom. Yep, he failed.
Okay. So he's gonna take 3d6 of damage. It is gonna cause him terrible pain, but then he has to run as fast as his speed can carry him away from me.
Alright, so
direction that is.
3d6 of damage.
Yeah, so let me get my d6 and then.
Roll low.
I know.
Oh,
You're like, I'm gonna
run
help.
away! Run away!
My dice.
15.
15 damage.
Yeah, psychic damage.
He is still up, but he is like brutalized him. He's so close to death. And he needs to run away his movement speed.
Yeah, as far as his movement speed will carry him away from me.
Alright, so he goes up. He doesn't get that far because he's still stuck in the same stuff that Rezz has been using on everybody. But he gets a little bit into the forest and starts running.
Well, he should be out of it, I think.
No, you recast it on him when he was standing there.
No. I changed it over to Droghar.
So you did.
Right.
So you did.
Yeah,
So
I
you
was
did.
gonna
So
do
you
roll.
did.
Yeah.
That's right. So yeah, he's got normal movement speed, so he takes off into the forest then.
Hi, buddy.
That is absolutely
Hope you
right.
find your dad.
Hi, buddy.
Alright, so next up's the red caps.
Number 9.
Roll.
Roll number 9, roll.
What is number 9 going to do? A 2.
Yes.
The creature doesn't move or take actions,
Doesn't do
so it just stays put.
So he's basically ran up to the edge of the forest and just stops.
He's like, wow, it's
Just
pretty.
stand still.
It's beautiful here.
Staring into the forest.
Time to take
Number
it in.
2, I am going to make a strength check for number 2 to see if he can fight his way out of the tree. He's currently stuck in. He does not. That was an awful roll. That was a 2 I rolled for him. He's stuck in that tree
Yep.
good.
Yeah, I jammed him in there pretty tight so he wouldn't.
All right, so yeah,
He's
there.
magic is all in his face too.
And number 7 is still running, so yeah. Nope, the red cap's doing nothing this round, so Soraya.
Fireball.
She watches
She doesn't care.
she watches Aries cast Dissonant Whispers and number 7 go running. She pulls out her pistol and aims. And as number 7 is running,
Nice.
right through the back of his head and drops.
Brutal. That's brutal.
Oof.
No, don't do that.
Awesome.
Butterball.
That's pretty graphic.
Oh, don't you
Says
even
Droghar.
stop.
I was gonna say.
Of all
like
the
the most-
people to
like the
comment
most
on the
graphic-
graphic stuff,
the
Drogar's
most
going to
graphic thing
mention,
that's happened.
really?
Oh,
I'm
crap.
going to pick up this gnome and swing him like a baseball bat against a pillar.
Drown the ferret.
I'm going to take the ferret and just hold them underwater until the bubbles stop coming
both,
up.
In both instances, they attacked first.
Cool.
Just saying.
I
They
am going to
attacked first.
stab the red cap through with my sword, pick him up on my sword, and swing that sword at another red cap.
Okay, in that instance, they did not attack first, but I was really angry. Okay.
I was in a rage.
I'm like,
Angry Goliath,
absolutely,
man.
I'm the one responsible for most of the violence in this. Absolutely, nothing to do with Droghar at all. Freaking barbarian.
Well, I mean, it's in the name, so.
All right, so next up is Rezz.
Russ, how you feeling?
Pissed. Number 9, I'm gonna cast Gust, and I want to just yeet him as far as I can with Gust, just to get him out.
Oh, they say Gus, like a name Gus. It's a Gus.
I'm gonna cast
You're
Gust.
now Gus.
Gus.
I am now
His name is now
insulting you.
Gust. Gust.
Like, is that another
It's a
plant,
strength
like, fever?
14, and I'm gonna use like a pretty good little blast to just get him. If he fails, I think it's 10 feet. He's a small creature, right? I assume.
He counts as smoke. Yeah, he fails.
Yeah. Okay, so he's blast out of the forest, or if he's at the forest line, he's away.
Yeah, so he's blasted further into the forest.
Or into the forest, whatever. Yeah.
He's just standing there staring at the forest, and all of a sudden, he moves.
Oh.
Right. Would Rezz like to do anything else?
I think that's gonna be it. Yeah. Or you know what? I will do. If you'll let me do this, I'll use Druid Craft. I'll whisper to the tree and be like, "Hey, buddy, I need some help. Can you help me with, that? I'm sorry." And I want to use my Druid Craft. I think I can create... Well, it's a harmless effect. Okay, no, it doesn't do what I want it to do. Dang it. I want to somehow create... Like, I wanted to get him stuck even more, if I could, but it may not
Talk
work.
to the tree and see what happens. It's the Fey
Yeah.
tree.
Oh, that's true.
You talk to the Fey
He won't answer back because I can't, like, I'm out of spells I can't cast Speak with Plants, but I could just talk to him. Hey, buddy.
The tree, you see it moving at the top and starts to craft and form and creates the most beautiful, ornate looking wooden cell that you've ever seen in your life. Just sitting at the top of this tree.
I give it a little tap. Good job.
All right. And I mean, technically, you guys are out of combat now because he is contained.
How
from the
far?
tree.
How far? Hold on. How far is number 2 away from me?
Oh no!
He's a fair bit away from you. The tree's
Okay.
pretty tall.
I want to climb as far as I can up the tree, and I want to rest my flaming sword on the tree.
No!
I will immediately, if I see Droghar doing that, I will cast. I want to cast Entangle. I will not let Droghar go near
All right,
this thing.
if it's a strength saving throw, let me know.
It is.
All right, I
will
have advantage
cast
on strength saving.
Firebolt.
What is going
Doesn't
on?
work.
You guys are burning trees.
Why
right?
is the
No.
chaos worse after the fight than during it? What?
You hurt me.
What?
TBD is
hurt you.
lowering TBD is lowering Lilith to the ground.
That won't stop me.
I know, but I'm not going to be responsible.
As Droghar and Rezz fight back and forth with these vines at each other, Soraya reloads, walks up the tree, still using the spider climb that was cast on her by Lilith, goes right up to the red cap, puts the gun right on its head.
Nice.
And
Reholsters and walks down the tree again. And I'm like, and as she walks down, she looks at everyone and goes, "This is not the place to take prisoners."
Droghar goes up to Rezz and grabs him by the throat and pins him on a tree and says, "If you cast a spell on me one more time, it will be my sword going through your gut. If you have a problem with bloodshed, then you should leave." And I drop him.
Agreed.
I'll pull myself up and just kind of dust myself off. I just shake my head and just kind of almost like tears to my eyes. I'll go to each of the blood caps on the ground and I'll use mold earth to sink their bodies down. And then I will take my dagger and just walk up and just carve like a little cross. And it blooms flowers in the cross. And then I will just stand there for a second and bow my head and say a prayer in my language.
Rezz takes the time to bury each of them. Goes and grows flowers and ornate decoration to show that lives were lost here, and says his prayer. When he's finished and comes back over to the group, how is the rest of the group feeling in this situation?
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say TBD probably was helping Rezz. Just move the bodies to maybe a localized area. Maybe helping carve the little markers for the graves.
And I'll instantly use just when I do it, I'll do mold earth, so it just kind of like the ground like moves, so you just plop them in there, and then I'll cover it.
I am. So I kind of look just kind of like really worn out, like I mean, I have fur, so you can't see sweat, but my pupils are real big, and I'm starting to breathe really hard, and I kind of sink down and like I hold my chest, and I'm like, ah. Man.
Drogar's gonna go over to Aries and put his hand on her shoulder and get like eye to eye to her and say, "Are you okay, Aries?"
I don't know. And like I start screaming because my head just starts pounding.
Soraya comes over. What happened? What's going on?
I don't know.
You hurt in the fight, or
no?
Rezz, you didn't slip her another thing, did you?
I was burying bodies, dude.
And I just scream.
TBD is walking up and is gonna make a medical check.
I would like to assist with that.
Or medicine check rather. So advantage?
Yes.
Or do you want to roll?
Advantage.
Okay.
Do it with advantage because Rezz is helping.
Okay, that's a 26.
Nice.
Although it's questionable if Rezz is actually any help in that situation, to be completely honest.
He's boiling the water.
Yes,
grabbing
her
the
head
towels.
hurts. Good job.
It's different than what you've seen before. You have seen it before, though, TBD. As has Droghar, as has Aries, Rezz and Lilith have not.
Uh-oh.
It partially looks like a transformation taking place. Similar to when the werewolf form takes over. But it doesn't look like it usually does. There's something different taking place right now.
So I start yelling. I'm like, no, you can't. no, you're not real. No. And then
Uh.
suddenly, like, I like almost like puff out, and like I get as big as Droghar. Like I become tall and big and hairy. I get this nice fluffy tail, and like I poof out, and like the tips of my hair are like a golden silvery color, and my eyes glow golden, not yellow, but like a sparkly metallic gold, and they just flash this gold.
Oh.
And I have a big snout, and I'm just like,
You see Aries just increasing, just rising in size. And the muscles begin to just extend and grow. Her ears get bigger, her snout elongates, her body stretches, and she stands there in what looks like a full-grown werewolf, but it doesn't look quite as animalistic as it typically would.
and I get down
Aries,
on for my paws. I kind of look around.
TBD goes pat on your head.
Well,
And you
that's
see
the
like a
horse
little
of a different
smirk.
color.
You see a little. Well, actually, can TBD make a perception text to see if she sees a smirk or not?
yeah, she can make a perception check.
But she probably will.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
gonna-
25.
Yeah.
I was gonna say TBD sees it. I don't even need a
Yeah.
roll from her at this
It's
point.
true.
Like,
I was gonna say.
I mean, my
you want her
passive
to
is
roll.
20.
So TBD, you see like a little smirk, but I lock eyes with Rezz, and I just start creeping forward and just
Uh-oh.
growling. Just
Aries, what's going on?
I don't want to hurt you.
I go, and I'm just like,
That's a problem.
"Hello, love. What's your name? Do you want to play a game? Let's play chase. Ready?
I
You
can I
line.
instantly, before anything happened, just use Entangle. I don't know if this is gonna help or not, but I don't want to die. So.
Oh boy.
I swiftly move away. Oh, you got a little spirit. Let's go.
Who is this?
Ready? Let's run. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Come on, love. Let's go.
And I cross my arms.
Oh, you're not fun at all. And then I kind of I then just stand up completely, and I kind of dust myself off, and I'm like, no fun at all, love. And I go over, oh, hey, big guy. Ooh, Aries. Oh, she's quite protective of you, love.
I love this.
I might get to mess with you.
Aries?
Oh, there's no Aries here. What
Did-
does she call me?
Did
She
the
calls me something.
did,
Oh, that's it. She calls me Hyde.
did Rezz give you another one of these of the
Oh.
pills from his bag?
Oh, no, that was kind of trippy. No, my name's Hyde. Well, that's what she calls me anyway.
You look a little
I
different, but I think your name is
Oh.
Aries.
Oh, no, Aries, she'll be all right. Oh, look at this form, though. Oh, this power. Oh, where's the moon? I just want to go, oh, isn't this great? And my eyes flash like a golden again. Oh, everyone, let's run. Ready, set, go. And I just start like running.
TBD will follow. Sure. Yeah.
I'll take my sandals off, put them in my bag very slowly, and then just start running too.
Droghar looks
Can't
at
run in sandals.
Droghar looks at Soraya and just goes,
What the hell is happening?
Soraya, what the hell did you get me into?
I wish I knew, sis. I really do. Droghar, please tell me you've got some sort of explanation as to why Aries is apparently a different person and now a werewolf like this.
Droghar has no idea what the hell is happening right now. Like, I have no idea. This is like her. She's Aries. She says she's Hyde. She's different. She's like looks different. She sounds different. She's
Lilith,
acting
Lilith
different.
passes out. She's passed out.
Do I need to like catch her or like grapple her or something? I have no idea what's going on.
And it's too late. She's hit the ground. Just pick her up.
Whoa, whoa.
But then Droghar asked that question. Lilith just.
I fling Lilith over my shoulder like, okay.
French and blood too.
Let's just go. Let's.
And as TBD and Hyde are running, TBD is completely like keeping up with Hyde. Oh, love, you run quite fast.
I
No,
can tell you Rezz is definitely not.
Wild Street is weird sometimes. You're actually faster than me. It just likes me better.
Oh.
Sarai and Droghar catch up with Rezz, who's like against a tree. Woo!
Droghar puts his hand on Rezz's back and be like, "Are you alright, man? You just too many pills, man. Too many pills, and you don't have the cardiovascular thing that you need to run."
What?
I don't usually need to run, dude. I usually just transport myself.
Do you need me to carry?
Yes.
Alright, I flip him over my other shoulder.
Walking Lilith and Rezz following Sarai through the woods.
And we're just like huffing after Hyde and TBD.
Yeah, I think Sarai and Droghar are just walking. Like Sarai's like, I'm not even going to pretend I'm going to chase him. We're just going to keep going and just.
Droghar looks at Sarai and says, "I'm definitely going to need a beer after this at some point."
Oh, you and me both. You and me both.
I can help you, dude. I just got to keep looking at my back.
Yeah,
You stop pulling stuff out your back.
Your quote-unquote help was not any help. I still have thorns coming out of my belly. Not a good thing.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, Droghar became a pincushion after the last drink he got finished.
Why can't I have normal pill? You give me thorny pill.
Thorny pill.
Gosh, dude.
So as I'm running with a TBD2, I'm like, all right, love, this phase amazing. Where are we gonna go?
Oh, we have a mission. We're going in the wrong direction. Can we go this way?
Oh, whatever you want, love. Let's go.
And then
I just turn.
TBD tries to mimic Hyde's form.
TBD morphs and kind of turns as close to a kind of like werewolf approximation as she can get. And just starts running alongside her. Like Hyde is just completely starts to pick up speed a little bit. And both of you take off. And as both of you take off at full speed, you eventually actually reach the border and cross into Illara's area. As you both.
Halt. Oh, sorry.
No, on you go.
I just stop and I scoot to a halt, and I'm like, oh, and as I breathe in, like my eyes flash again. Oh, this is brilliant.
Yeah, it's better over here.
Oh, and what's your name, love?
Oh,
Aries likes you too.
It kind of changes, but the default, just call me TBD. Or whatever strikes your fancy at the time. I don't really care.
And TBD, you have an idea of what's caused this.
Yeah.
And it's probably what you're thinking it is.
Okay, cool. Oops.
So yeah, I'm not going to say what it is now, but like TBD would probably have an idea of what's happened here.
Noted.
But as the two of you are kind of like just catching your breath at the edge of Illara's area, not too far after you, you see Sarai coming through the forest with Droghar behind her, with Lilith and Rezz over his shoulders, just carrying. He's like, "Oh, thank goodness we found you. Please tell me this is where we need to be."
Yep.
I set Lilith down really gently, and I just throw Rezz on the ground.
It's like lay Lilith down with care and Rezz just.
Oh, bro.
That's for casting spells on me, man. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. Don't do that again.
Just killing everybody.
Hey, man, they attacked us. Like, what do you expect, man?
And I turned around and I'm like, thank you, big guy. You just brought me my lunch. Look at that blue water.
No, we'll not attack anyone in this group.
Well,
like internally. That's not going to happen.
Hyde, Hyde,
Yes.
he's actually air.
Oh, he's air. Oh, even
Cute.
better.
I
Said
step
it
I
wrong.
step in front of Rezz between him and Hyde. I'm like, yeah, it's not going to happen right now.
As you
I'm
do that, I like,
laughing.
hey, Droghar, man.
Well,
Here, see if it wants
dude,
to eat
hey,
this. And I
wait
pull out
a
a
minute. I
pull
feel
out
like
a-
we should
I pull out
celebrate
a-
this. I feel like we should
a
celebrate. You
legume
got my name
comes
correct.
out. Yeah. Why would I know what your name is? I'm not an idiot. I pull
And I
out
just
a
start
legume,
laughing uncontrollably at Droghar.
my hand comes out from like the side of Droghar. Legume? Can I offer you a tasty legume?
Hmm. No, thank you, love. And oh, big guy, you're protecting him. What if I ate you then?
Good
Ooh,
luck.
you'd be a nasty treat.
Good
And I
luck.
just start laughing, just uncontrollably. Oh, you guys are gonna be so much fun.
Soraya
And I-
walks over to TBD. It was like, please tell me you know what's going on here, and please tell me you know how to fix it.
Sure.
I turn around to Rezz and look at the legume. I'm like, is that one of those pills that you've been handing out?
That's
No.
a legume, dude.
What's
a legume.
what's a legume?
Like, well, it's remember, and he goes into like this big old science explanation of like actual like scientific names, and that's what it is.
Droghar walks
Just in a
away halfway
nutshell.
through.
In a nutshell.
And he continues to talk, and that's what it is, in a nutshell.
Oh
Perfect.
gosh.
Droghar walks away. It's like, okay, Hyde, you can eat it.
I'll look at the legume. I know what you
Lilith wakes up, but she thinks about pretending like she's still asleep.
You know, you should just.
I'll flick the legume from my hands, and it like hit Lilith square in the face. Not even trying to. I just like flick it, like, ugh, get off me.
And then there's
She
just like
catches it in her mouth.
there's just two werewolves like towering over you.
So-
Just like
I'm gonna go up to Hyde and say, excuse me, Mrs. Hyde? Is that her name? When is Aries going to be back?
and I just start laughing. I'm like, oh, I don't know, love. I want to stay out for as long as I can.
Okay. That's nice.
Alright. So
Hi.
I kind of walks
Don't be
over
like me.
to Hyde and stands right in front of her and like kind of squares off to her. Alright, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's brought you around. I don't know why Aries has disappeared and why we now have you here, Hyde. You, if you're going to hang around with this group in this form, you're going to stay in line like everyone else.
Who else stays in line?
In terms of not killing each other and the fact that we're all still alive right now, everyone is staying in line.
And I just
Okay.
start like laughing. And I just start laughing like a big belly laugh. Like I'm rolling on my back. And I come up and I'm like, oh, you guys are so easy. No, I wouldn't eat any of you. Ugh, no.
Soraya literally pulls her sword out and kind of holds it.
Ooh, TBD is
I
gonna
put my
take a paw and grab towards the
I
sword.
put my hand on
You're a little
Soraya's
grumpy,
shoulder.
love.
I put my hand
You
on
got that
Soraya's
Take your
shoulder.
hand. All of you, step back right now. I am here for one reason and one reason only, and that's to get Arrow.
And
And
if
I
you
you're
want
here,
arrow, then
And
you're
the
going
rest
to
of
put
you
the
are going to
sword down.
shut up right now while I'm talking. You
Ooh.
have all came on my mission. I am grateful that the help is here. If anyone threatens it, I'm going to end them. And that includes you, Hyde. I'm fine with you being with the group. I don't know you. Not the only person on this trip that we don't fully know. But if you somehow become a threat, this blade is silver.
And I turned. I just kind of put my paw on her hand and said, don't worry, love. Aries told me to not harm you. We're here for Arrow. And that's okay, love.
Rose raises his hand.
I just heard.
Rezz has his hand
Lilith-
raised.
Lilith tickles his armpit.
Rezz
I got
has
a
hand raised.
question. I ignore it. Question.
Soraya spins a sword. Yes.
Big, hairy dog person.
Which one? There's two right now.
We just TBD and I just kind of
I've
look at each
never
other
been
like,
more confused in my life. So wait, where did Arrow go? Wait, which one's? Wait, Arrow's the bunny guy, right? I'm so confused. Where did the cat lady go? I was not paying attention. Wait, but where did what's her name? Like Aries or whatever? Where's she at right now?
TBD is just gonna turn into Aries.
Oh, all right. Cool.
Soraya literally turns to TB. Which direction to Illara's place?
Are you gonna threaten my friends anymore?
If they threaten me getting to Arrow and put that in jeopardy, then yes.
I don't see how Hyde threatened that here.
She was talking about eating some of us, TBD.
That was
So,
all in
And
jest.
I just kind
was
of,
it? Was it?
I just kind of like elbow like Droghar and be like, you see,
And,
you were so easy, love.
and Droghar just goes, I don't know you. I know Aries. I don't know you. Don't ever touch me again. Thank you.
Oh, it's okay. Aries
She's a little cute. She's
is
just a little
very
scary
protective
too.
of
Rez once again raises
Oh,
his
thank
hand.
you, love.
Well,
Question,
Rezz is
question for
raising
the
hand
big
again.
wolf.
Yes.
Can I ride on your back? Because that would be pretty sick.
That's
Oh.
awesome.
Only if you can hold on.
Yes.
I have faith.
And so, okay, yeah, he gets on, and I just like book it,
Okay.
kind of like my image
I
is
hope
like
you're going the
Indiana
right way.
Jones at the end of the Last Crusade with who's the guy that's like that got lost in his own museum,
Oh, shoot.
Marcus or
I don't know.
but at the end
Can
of
I-
the Last Crusade, the horses are going, and he's just kind of like trying to stay on.
As I'm on, can I somehow like I don't know if I have a spell for it, but I want to make like some kind of like with like a vine or something, make like a with a brace.
You might be able to
Really
Druid
tough.
craft that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just like a
I
vine.
drew craft like just a vine just so to hang on. My feet are flying behind me.
So Hyde takes off, having
Kind of in the right direction.
Rezz on her back, holding on for dear life. Having an absolute blast.
Because I am like jumping over things. I'm like, dodging, swerving. I'm like,
Hyde, go left a little.
and you just see her kind of going.
That's
Russ is
the
loving every
direction we
moment
need
of
to
it.
go.
Am I still with Soraya?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna look at Soraya and be like, Soraya, I've got your back. Nothing's going to happen. I can handle group. Okay. She's I don't know what's going on with Aries. She's Hyde. No, she was with Aries. She's like little
TBD is
different.
giving
TBD is like
her a look.
bigger with the fur. I don't know what's going on, but I think it will help itself out in the end. Okay, let's just get the arrow and do what we need to do, and get the hell out of here.
All right. Soraya just stares at TBD. Like, I appreciate the help that you're giving here, but in the same vein of Hyde, I don't know you. I don't know you that well.
Then you shouldn't have followed a Fae into the wilds.
To get
And
Arrow
TBD
back,
turns around and walks away.
No.
she just kind of whispers to herself, like, to get Arrow back, I would do anything.
Not a good choice.
And she goes to Droghar, come on, let's keep going, big fella.
Let's go.
And two of them start walking after.
Lilith's just on the ground.
What? No, I'm
Hello.
awake.
Oh,
Where did
did you
you
stand
go?
up?
Oh, I totally
I'm just
forgot about
pretending-
Lilith.
Everyone leaves and Lilith is still
guys.
just lying there.
Just chilling.
Lilith,
anyone
are
there?
you coming or not?
I I just stole some of Rezz's stuff, and I'm just like
His pills?
I don't know what it was.
If
Man,
it's
that's a choice.
pills, if it's pills, you give me one, like right now, please.
If you stole his bag of holding, it's like goodness knows what you pulled out of there. Last time the Droghar pulled out of there, pierced them from the inside. So.
All right, let's go. Let's go, Lilith. We're going to your sister, Soraya. We're going to find Arrow.
All right, sexy Goliath dude, let's go.
What does sexy mean?
Yeah, how do you explain that
never
word?
mind.
I
know it's like
I don't know that word. Does that mean like strong? Like
Yeah.
like
So does that mean you've never had sex
bloodthirsty?
before?
What's that?
You've never had sex before?
So I just overhear this conversation. He just keeps walking, like picks up pace. Like,
I don't know. I don't know.
Not get involved.
What
Not
you
get
refer
involved.
to. I don't know what you refer to. I just try to get Arrow. That's all. I try to get Arrow. I don't know nothing about no sex. No sexy. I just try to get Arrow. I mean, you're nice. You're nice. And then he pats her on the head. You're nice. Okay, let's go.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, I did not tap you that hard. Okay, let's calm down here. Okay, let's not get hysterical. Okay,
that hurt.
Calm down.
Oh
gosh, he just walks away.
Oh no.
I can't wait to see this clip on TikTok.
Imagine if I were a bird.
Nice clip up in TikTok is like Lilith asking Droghar, so you know what sex is?
I am so overwhelmed. Wait, you can be overwhelmed, and you can be underwhelmed, but can you just be whelmed?
Droghar looks at Soraya and says,
Soraya's not even looking, she just keeps walking. Like, she's like, she just disowned this whole situation. She's just walking away from it.
On the back of Hyde's back, we're still moving pretty quick.
Oh yeah, you guys are still like tearing through the forest.
As we're going, I'm hanging on. Yo, like this is awesome, dude. I'm loving this.
I'm just going and going. I'm not even going my full speed, love. And I'm just like jumping and just weaving, and I just go up.
I just howl too.
Oh boy.
As
Man,
you
there
all
won't
kind
be
of,
intelligence.
but as you all kind of make your way through the forest and through the area, it's still just as beautiful, very kind of similar looking to coming through Morgana's area, but like, there's no threats, there's no nothing. This is a lot calmer, a lot more peaceful. You still make your way through. TBD eventually manages to kind of catch up towards Hyde and direct her in the right path to make sure her and Rezz are going the right way that they're meant to, and not just like venturing off into whatever direction they want. But as they continue forward, they eventually start to make it their way through, and as you come through the edge of that forest, you start to see the palace of Illara in her area in the Fae. It's a place that TBD knows very well, and is probably grateful to finally be getting there.
Oh, thank God.
But she kind of pushes through and leads them on, little by little, waiting for everyone to kind of catch up at their different paces. From Rezz and Hyde riding on it, and Soraya just walking through the forest, Droghar and Lilith and whatever the hell conversation they're getting into this time. Droghar just is kind of engaging, but trying not to at this point, and just trying to move on with his day. Like,
what is sex? I don't know.
And as we're waiting for everybody, like I'm still breathing, and I'm like, oh, feels like Aries wants to come back. That was a
Aw.
great run. And then
Dude,
like
that
suddenly I
was
just kind of like
dope.
come back and I collapse, and I transform back into Aries, but I'm just laying there, and I'm like,
Do I land on top of Aries as she transforms?
Yeah, Rezz has
Or
just been
do I
kind of. Rezz just been chilling out, sitting in the back of Hyde, just kind of like resting up there and just chatting with her. And all of a sudden, Aries, the transformation starts, and as Aries starts to shrink, Rezz just all of a sudden starts to drop and land right on top of her.
I'm like, oh, who's on me? Yes.
Whoa.
What in the world? Get off of me. Get off.
Sorry, bro. Sorry. I was hanging out with your like wolf with the wolf dude. He was cool.
My what?
Yeah, there
you
was a
were
wolf
you were a
dude.
werewolf.
He was pretty cool, man. He first wanted to eat me, and then we became
That was a
bros.
joke.
It was awesome.
That was a
That
was a joke.
It did not sound like joke though. He was pretty serious for that moment, right?
Yeah, but then we
Rezz?
became
Right,
cool,
Rezz?
man.
She
Like
talk?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
called
What did
himself
she
like
sound like?
she called herself like Hyde or something, and she sounded
Sounded
kind of
just a lot.
Scottish.
You see my eyes get real big, and I'm like, oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I thought it was just me going crazy. Oh no. Oh no.
Droghar
I just kind of
puts
sit down, and I just kind of put my hand like in between my legs, like, oh.
Droghar puts his hand on her shoulder and says, tries to get down to her level and says, Aries, are you okay?
Oh, you guys aren't gonna believe this.
Might want to
I
try
don't
us.
know. I was going to say the amount of stuff I've seen so far is like it's not going to be that big a shock, surely.
Oh, I thought it was just me. I thought it was something that Rezz gave me or after effects of whatever he gave me. But ever since I came into the Fae, every time I had a massive headache, I heard a voice. And I called it Hyde because of a old legend that I read like a long time ago about two different personalities colliding. So I called it Hyde. I thought it was just me. What did this other? You said it was a wolf?
Yeah, he's
Kind
kind
of.
of cool though.
I mean,
he's
It's
super
like-
cool.
If you combined a werewolf and you and just kind of mixed them.
he was quite a bit bigger than you, though. He was he was like really big. Like
I
twice.
think she wanted to eat me.
She threatened to eat like
Could see that.
multiple of us.
No,
Like,
she didn't. No,
she-
not me.
well, not
She
TBD.
went really fast.
Not TBD, but like everyone else, she threatened to eat.
It was cool.
Mhm.
I wanted to get her contact info. So next time.
Oh, I
Yes.
got
That way
it
we
right
could
here.
chat.
Here,
All right.
Okay.
TBD hands you a piece of paper that says Hyde.
Nice. I'll
She-
save this. Thanks, TB dude.
Oh boy.
She did laugh a lot, which I'm not sure what that was all about, but it was like a big belly laugh, like huge.
Yeah, Drogar's saying you don't laugh.
Yeah, I don't. All right. Well, let's get through this Fae. I need to find someone to take this like drop you away. This is just getting too much for me. This is insane.
Just now.
Yeah.
Just now.
No. I'm starving. I need to eat and then I need to sleep. I am exhausted.
Oh, I
my
could take a little rest myself.
Droghar could take a rest too, but just to make beer. I mean,
I mean,
let's
we
be
could
honest.
rest right now and not go in the palace. As
I
TBD
definitely
points to
need
the
to
massive
rest.
building that is right next to them.
I say
let's
we just go.
inside the palace.
Let's just go.
that-
I might die, but sure.
Yeah, you
Let's
might.
do it.
You'll be okay.
What?
You'll be
It's
okay.
quite possible. Like everyone dies.
Yeah, but
know?
like
That's
I
true.
have arteries that are kind of spurting.
What's an
over
artery?
It's,
Is that
you
like
something we all
variables? Is that like variables or sex?
Yeah, I think so.
no. Well, I mean, it could be a variable in some instances, but
Yo.
not. I guess it is in this instance. So yeah.
So
it
right,
is
just
like
gets
a
up and starts
variable.
walking.
Hey, Big Blue.
Yeah, what's
Quick
up, man?
question. What is sex, dude? I heard you
Dude.
talk about it.
I
You know,
don't
I
know.
have no
idea.
Lilith, Soraya sister said something about it. I have no idea. I have no idea what she talk about. No
Is
idea.
that like pollination
she said,
with like
she
plants?
said 2 different
I'm
ways.
just during this
She said-
conversation, I
she
just
said-
walked with Soraya and I'm like, oh my god.
She said 2 different ways. She said sexy and she said sex, and I don't know what either words mean. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, we gotta research this.
Yeah,
I gotta
dude,
know what it is.
let's do that together. Let's research together.
Sorry,
Let's do this.
Yeah,
I mean-
boy.
I could help you guys.
Oh no.
Oh dear goodness.
You know, it's okay. We're gonna ask Hubert later, whatever to cover, man. We'll talk to Hubert.
Sorry,
Hubert,
you were asking
super.
for it. You were asking
I
for
am
it.
Droghar is so confused right now. I'm just going to follow Soraya.
I'll go too, but like I think like Hubert should know though, you know, like
Hubert
he
should
knows
know.
things. Yeah.
I bet Hubert would know.
Hubert does know. He knows a lot of stuff.
He's smart.
Yes. I'll pull Hubert out of my bag and just like give him a little pet and he pokes me. Dude, watch it. Don't embarrass me, man.
So are we doing the
I'm so
past-
sorry,
What?
Cross. I'm so sorry, dude.
I was already walking. I was waiting for the rest of you to catch up.
I followed
First of
Soraya.
all, just
We can
I
walk
followed
to talk to
Soraya.
the Archfae by herself. Have fun.
My
Go for it.
intelligence is -1, so you're gonna have to help me out
Same,
here.
same.
Do you know what an artery
Yes.
is and your intelligence is -1?
I mean, we all have them.
I think.
It's like variables.
Variables.
all right.
Oh,
So Ryan and
gosh.
Aries are already walking. I'm assuming the rest of you start
Yeah,
walking towards
yeah.
the palace as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
TBD is taking up the bag.
I mean, literally, the 4 of you can stand and keep talking about having sex with each other if you want. That's not how I saw this going, but if that's the way the session's going, like, okay.
I need a fan.
I'm sorry. I know y'all aren't privy to this in chat, but our Discord is hilarious. I'm just throwing that out there.
You're
I
welcome.
don't think that helps this situation.
I'm going to say, what the hell are you pitching people for our Discord, dude?
No, our private D&D chat Discord is hilarious.
It's already out there now.
Yeah,
It's out
I
there
know.
now.
I know.
Influx
Oh,
of people we're going to have to ban now.
All right, hashtag Discord in the chat. There we go. All right.
I wonder if Princess Peach is inside.
What's that?
You know, princesses are in castles, aren't
We,
they?
we
You don't
don't
know what
What's
like
a
a peach is? That's a fruit or something.
We
There's
don't
probably
know.
like a fruit there.
we don't know.
Like fruit.
Princess Peach. We
Is
don't.
this like sex?
Is this
We're
like
not gonna
The princess of all
like a
peaches.
variable sex? Like is that it?
No, not at all.
Okay. Just I have
Let's,
no idea.
Let's go in,
I have
in
no
the
idea.
palace.
Let's just
In the
go.
palace.
I'm gonna follow
No.
Soraya.
Maybe we should ask someone what sex is.
I'm going to ask what's her name? The Archfae, what's her name? What's
Illara?
Alada?
I'm so
Yes,
sorry,
I'm gonna
Mom.
march. Am I able to like I wanna go ask her.
Well, you're not even at the palace yet. You're just still walking in once. You're not even close yet.
I'm gonna
Oh,
walk
I
up
thought you were
I'm gonna
right
walk
next
up
to
to
us.
Soraya and be like, I'm going to ask Alada, what sex is? Because I
Yeah, I
have no
want to know
idea.
too. I
Let's-
want to know too. I
No,
don't
no.
know.
Raya,
No,
I
no.
thought these people knew. What? Okay.
Lilith, I left you alone with them for 5 minutes. What the hell is going on?
She taught us a new word.
Wait, Soraya, you
know
know
me?
you know this word. You know this word.
Yes, I know this word.
Well,
And
okay.
I go next to Soraya and I'm like,
Why do you
Please tell
think
me Hyde
she's
was
trying to
smarter than
save
this.
Arrow, guys?
Lilith called the dummy squad a new war.
we are all except for maybe 1 or 2 of us just
Oh
the
my
dumbest D&D players ever.
All your characters are literally idiots, apart from like Soraya and Aries right now, the
I
only
know.
2 that have got any sort of level of intelligence, and
Oh, it's so awesome.
this
Alright,
is what it's
so-
evolved into.
All right,
As we're walking, I'll
just go.
continue back on. So as we're going, man. So we're trying to find little Bunny Hubert guy. I don't know his name. I keep
His
forgetting.
name is Arrow Man. Just get it right. Arrow.
Arrow Man.
Arrow.
Oh, okay.
Arrow Man.
Arrow.
Arrow Man. So he's your Hubert, right?
No,
Yeah,
no, no.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
not.
yes,
It's
yes,
not. It's not
yes.
Arrow Man. It's Arrow.
TB Dude said yeah.
Well,
It's-
I said yes to the Hubert part. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Arrow.
Just clarify.
No, no, no. Say it with
So we're
me.
gonna go in there.
Rezz, say it with me.
Yes.
Arrow.
We have
Arrow.
walked
This
10
is
feet.
sneezing.
How did we get in another situation
Arrow.
like this? It's been 10 feet.
Arrow.
Arrow.
Exactly,
Ryan,
man.
can you just get these guys in check?
All right, so let's just go so we can ask this lady what sex
Ow.
is, please.
And Peach. We got to see the Peach, dude. I want to see the Peach.
As these conversations are continuing,
Don't do.
you guys start to walk across Ilara's area. And
You know what? Just
Yeah.
as a treat, I'll send a message to Illara and be like, "Hey, just a heads up. I took a joke too far, and now they're gonna ask you what sex is."
Ilara gets a message and literally is like to her, like, core, like,
Oh gosh.
I need a fan.
What?
I need
She
a
sends
fan.
back an emote in your head.
like just a what the fuck.
Oh gosh.
But as you're walking across this area talking about the questions that you're going to ask the giant Peach in the castle,
Dude, I could talk to
You-
that Peach too. Like,
you
totally.
see this beautiful area where it's very different from when you were in Morgana's area now. You see everything is almost a beautiful golden color here. It's like beautiful golden trees and leaves and beautiful golden grass. As you look over to these trees around this water and this lake, you see dryads moving in the air, just flowing around the trees. You see lots of little sprites and little pixies that you hadn't really seen before in Morgana's area. They seem to be all over the place now, little groups of them just flying and moving, carrying around the place. Lots of little creatures, kind of similar looking, like in size to the red cats, but a lot friendlier looking, different coloured, not quite as intimidating and bloodthirsty, but just kind of like wandering around. Very kind of lively, but very peaceful and calming sort of feel to it.
Droghar looks at one of them and
Yeah.
just growls.
He balls up into a little ball and rolls away.
Good for him.
Is there any
Was this
as we're
new
walking?
Sonic?
Is there any plants within this castle? Like any like like decorative?
Yeah, there's
Plant.
tons of beautiful looking plants, kind of like almost like out in the front. It's like this big, beautiful kind of white, not like a full
wave.
castle, but and these kind of beautiful, different colored plants all coming out in the yard. It's very kind of. It looks like it's kind of like a kept, like if you're looking at a kind of lord or lady's residence, it's almost like a kept yard with these, with the golden grass, with hedges, and with beautiful looking different coloured plants, all in a variety of different colours and shapes. Most of these plants, none of you really have a clue what these are even are.
I'm just waving.
Yeah, even Rezz is seeing like plants he's maybe never came across before. Like this is like an Archfae's house. So he's been to the Fae before, but never like to a place or a palace like this.
And as we're walking, I'm gonna pull out a little journal and like just journal these just the way they look and like
Nice.
sketch them out as we're walking, and like just taking ideas.
Nice.
You see like lots of beautiful plants kind of portraying like almost like there's a plant that's almost kind of like cupped like a hand almost, but it's like it catches dripping water and down the stem instead of being a straight stem is almost like a curve, and you see the water like running like down it, like it's almost going down like a water slide essentially. You see these other plants in hanging baskets where these beautiful colors all come out, but they almost come out like boom, like it's a firework going off in variety of colors, and it'll change and move in different motions. A lot of stuff here that just has never been seen on any of the other planes. It's like you're very aware that this is definitely like residents of the Fae. And as you come into the palace and into the main doors, you are greeted by, who is it? You're greeted by one of the little sprites, Oberon. TBD, you know Oberon. You've met Oberon plenty of times. It's a member of Illara's council, and it's like, finally, you've all managed to arrive. We were starting to get worried. So, yeah.
Hi, my name's Rezz. It's R's and Rezz, E as in Rezz, and Z's as in the rest of it. Nice
It's
to
a
meet you,
pleasure.
little dude.
A pleasure to meet you, Mr. Rezz. I'm Oberon. Tiek, Illara is currently waiting for you and your group to arrive.
What?
Drogar's gonna look at Drogar's gonna look at Oberon and say, "Do you know what sex is?"
Yes?
I lean in.
Can you help me understand what it means? Us too.
Absolutely not.
Us too. And he points point to Rezz and me.
Okay.
Not right now. I'm kind of working at the moment, but maybe if we meet up later.
Oh,
Okay,
that's a
that
good
sounds
idea.
fair. That sounds fair.
Okay. Yeah.
Oberon has a little smirk to his face and says, "Come on, she's waiting for you." There's a little smirk in his face as he starts to fly towards.
As we're walking, I want to stand next to TBD and lead him and be like, "Wait, I thought your name was like."
Remember when I said that mini names apply to me? Yeah.
Wait, so what's your real name though?
I don't know.
Tyadek?
Sure.
Okay.
Great.
Why not? Tie your dick. As good as any. Alright, so I'm assuming you all follow after Oberon?
I'm gonna hang back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang back. Aries, are you at the back of the group?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna kind of fall back, so I'm with Aries. I don't know why I said it like that. Aries.
Aries.
It's a habit. I'm sorry, it's a habit. I'm gonna say, as we're walking, I'm just gonna quietly just kind of bump into her, really softly, and say, "I saw you at the proving grounds that night. You thought I was asleep, but I was not." And then I'm gonna pause for a while and just say, I appreciate you.
Well, someone has to take care of you.
He just kind of pushes her off. Like a brother-sister type thing. Ugh.
Exactly. Really? Was Hyde? I'm like, what was Hyde like? Was she smarter than me?
She was really dumb. Like I can't explain. She was super dumb. Nowhere as fun as you. Just really aggressive. More than me. I'm aggressive, but she was whoa. She was way aggressive. So yeah, wow. I don't like Hyde. Not a fan.
Well, I tell you what,
just don't turn to Hyde again if you can help it. I don't think you can, but if you can, just don't.
I have no idea. I thought she was just all in my brain, and suddenly I blacked out. So
nice.
I don't know. We're gonna have to find some sort of person that knows how to take lycanthropy away or lift this curse. This is insane. I do not like it. I don't like being a dog either. I feel like I smell like dog. I don't like it.
You do. It's
I smell it.
It's really bad. It's bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
intense.
gonna go bathe.
All right. As the rest of the group starts to enter the main room, you pass through these beautiful white walls and golden doors open into Illara's main room. As you step in there, it's very kind of modern designs to it, very strange, unique shapes to the walls and to the way things are set out. Everything has a white to it, like the floor, the walls, the ceiling are all white, but when the light is coming in through the windows from outside, it changes to almost like a rainbow kind of like of color going across everything. And Illara has a seat there where she meets with her council, but she's not sitting at it. She's kind of standing, awaiting everyone coming in, knowing that you're all on your way after TBD sent her message.
About sex.
They're going to ask about sex.
This is still like, what am I
I just
getting
hands up.
myself
I'm
in?
so sorry. I took it too far.
This has got to be a recurring joke for the rest of chapter 3. This is awesome.
No.
As you walk in the room, you see you're standing there in a beautiful white gown, where it's at the top of the arms and kind of along the upper part of it, it's almost glittery, as if it's that see-through, but with jewels kind of on it. And where it meets halfway down the arms and halfway down at her kind of waist, it's more of just a white, almost silk or satin look to it. It looks like it just kind of flows round about her at the bottom. You look at her face, very kind of thinner woman, kind of longish face, and pointed ears with the kind of beautiful blonde hair flowing down. And she comes down the few steps of at the back of her room and walks towards you. Tiek, I'm so glad that you finally made it, my dear. I was starting to get worried that something had happened to you all.
Hayek will bow nice and low, down on a knee, head bowed.
Thank you so much for bringing your friends here and entrusting them to come to my palace. I'm hoping that we can help facilitate.
I see TBD bow, so I do a bow as well. I just
raised my hand.
Lead.
She turns to Aries first and says, I appreciate, but it is not necessary. You are not members of my court, not members of that, so it is not necessary for you all to bow, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
Droghar lays down on his face, like just flat on the ground.
And then ask the question there.
Hey, yo, lady. Hey. We were told that there was like a peach or something in here. Is that correct?
Not in here, no. Some of our orchards may have peaches, but it's not something we really have in the Fae.
Dang, you got some beautiful plants, by the way.
Thank you.
Droghar
Try to collect some of the rarest plants we could
Do
find.
it, Droghar.
Droghar slowly stands up and says, "Is that like sex?" Like really loud and obnoxiously.
It echoes through the hall.
Illara kind of just looks at you like, is a peach like sex?
Yes.
I think it's a fruit, dude.
Oh.
I've talked to a few. Yeah. So I think sex is just fruit.
What?
I guess.
I mean, I could possibly draw an analogy out of it, but I don't think that's what you're asking. I think you're legitimately asking if a peach is sex, and it's like, I have tasted peaches, none have been quite at the level of that.
So no, like
They're
peach, no sex.
bananas.
I'll turn to Droghar.
B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
Big Blue, let's just tomorrow, I'll be able to speak with plants again. We'll just ask Hubert. He'll tell us straight up, dude. He'll give us a direct answer.
As long as you don't cast that like thing, the vines thing again. If you do that again, I will hurt you.
As long as you don't try to murder my trees
Look,
and
man,
my plants.
I was
I'm
not
outside,
I was not trying to murder
why are we
plants.
here? Why are we
As this
here?
is going
I'm so
on.
confused.
As this is going on and the argument between these two kicks off again, Soraya steps forward to Illara, and she bows down and like kneels before her. And Illara responds, it's like, arise, Soraya. You need not bow in front of me. I know of you and of your deeds. Thank you for allowing us passage here into your land. Thank you for giving us a place to bring our group as we attempt this mission. I know that this is essentially a suicide mission, and I know that us going after Arrow and Valron's territory puts a target on you also. But I am grateful for the opportunity to be here and the opportunity that you're providing us. And Illara bows to her, nods her head and says, absolutely. We want to try and help however we can. Any friend of Tieg is a friend of ours. And we will do whatever we can to assist.
Oh, I said it wrong earlier.
Why have you let us call you TBD like this whole time when your name is Tiek?
Kaya.
Tayak? Kayak?
God.
Is it kayak?
Maybe this is why.
Is it
Dude,
kayak?
it's kayak.
Kayak,
Dude, it's
right?
100% kayak.
I heard kayak. It's kayak, right?
Sure.
I did too, bro.
Okay.
Sure, I like that.
Kayak.
It works.
Kayak.
So I just kind of looks round at them and looks back and says, I just want to apologize for anything in advance. And there will be a lot.
Kayak, I wish I would have known your true name. I will call you Kayak from now on. And he bows a little.
Thank you.
Just a little.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Thank you.
Though I am confused because I think kayak starts with a K, but your TBD, I don't get the letters.
TBD doesn't have anything to do with kayak.
Oh, okay.
That was the point.
I got it. I get it.
Illara addresses the whole group and says, I think it is best for now if we let you go to your accommodations that are set and allow you to rest. And once you have settled in, we shall all meet. And I think it would be good to meet and discuss what your plans are for Valron. And I think there's some information that you can provide from your side and that we can share from ours to try and find out what's going on, because what is happening with Valron and from what Tiek has told us from the situation with Arrow and the retrieval of the Bow of Conquest, there's a bigger game afoot here. He's been playing a long game.
Magic Lady, I got a question. Magic Queen Lady, I apologize. And I do like an awkward bow. Why? I'm really good at plane walking. You know, I can make some awesome plays. I go cool places. I collect plants. For some reason, I can't do it, and I don't know why. It's just not working. And I try to do it. See, nothing.
Unfortunately, fate can have that effect on people. It's a land of ever changing and ever moving. You will be able to do it again eventually, but it may just be halted for a moment. Or a few centuries. Time is very strange here.
Man, I am very hungry. I am ready to go eat.
Dude, I am hungry too.
It's just meat, right? There's no plants on the menu.
Excuse me, lady.
Except for legumes.
I forgot your name. I'm so sorry. Anyways.
It's Illara.
Illara. I'm so sorry. He bows like really awkwardly.
You're fine.
Do you have like I don't know how you say this here, but like a beer, like alcohol, like something that expands your mind?
We don't have beer in the Fae, but we do have many drinks that can do what you're asking. Yes.
Okay, can you point me in that direction, please?
She turns to Oberon. Oberon, can you make sure that our guests are settled in their rooms and get settled in, and then make sure they make it to the dining hall, so that we can get them some food and some drink. I have no doubt they have had a long trip. There will be amenities for baths in your rooms.
Yay! Ooh, in our rooms.
Oh, I'm already, as you said, bath. My shirt was already off. Oh, we're not doing this here.
Droghar sees his shirt off and pulls his robe down and says, "Are we taking bath now? Like we doing this now?"
I thought we were doing it now.
Are y'all children?
They're getting close to sex.
I was not expecting that. That's awesome.
Gosh.
We are.
Droghar just takes his tunic, and flips it over his shoulder. He doesn't care.
Right.
He
Same
doesn't
with
You see
care.
Illara,
Just
you
flips
see
it over
Illara
his
kind of
shoulder.
looking and just
Naked,
looking
I'm
forward,
stuffing it
very,
in my bag.
very unfazed by
I'm
it, and
gonna
says,
keep my mouth shut.
she's like, well, there is no baths here. They are up in your room, so but feel free to get washed up there. And as for you, gentlemen, I'm glad you feel comfortable enough doing that. Here in Fae, that stuff like clothing is optional. If you will find a number of our guests do walk around without any clothing.
I mean, Droghar prefer to be in buff, but I mean, like that's just more comfortable.
Yeah.
Whatever makes you feel comfortable here. It's
I mean,
not...
are you guys? He points back to the group. Are you guys comfortable? Are you okay? Like if we like this.
I feel
Soraya-
so comfortable, dude.
So I was like, no, absolutely not. Put your pants on.
I actually like I turn away from the group and I'm like, oh dude, these are some nice floors that I've been down.
Oh,
Like, oh dude, these things are shiny.
I'm dying.
This is so much more than I've ever want to see both of you. I'm turning around and going.
Droghar looks at Rezz and says, I don't know what problem is. It's like natural. It's like you were born like this. It should not be a problem.
I put my hand on your shoulder. Hey man, me and you tomorrow, let's get up early. Let's do some yoga in front of the castle.
Well, let's do it.
Step closer.
I don't know what
teach you
yoga is, but as long as we find arrow after that, I'm okay.
I usually do it in the nude if that's okay.
I mean, I was born a nude, so I'm okay with it.
Cool.
I mean, doesn't bother me. Like I don't know why it bothers people. Why it's such a big
Born in the
deal.
nude, molded by the
Born
nude.
Brain.
It doesn't bother me.
It doesn't bother Lilith either. See, like she's not affected by it. She's kind of.
Well, I think she's- I
I
think-
wouldn't go that far.
I think she's a little bit affected by it.
Droghar does a double take at Lilith.
Wait.
Soraya is like, turns back to Illara. It's like, as I said, I apologize in advance for anything that's about to happen while we're here. Thank you for the room. And she walks
Agreed.
off to go to her room.
Yep.
As Oberon and some of the other sprites escort you all to your room so you
Oh,
can get
this is
settled
awesome.
in. You've got pretty
Yo.
much like anything you would in like a beautiful like suite in a hotel. You've got a beautiful bed, beautiful
We're on
sitting
vacation.
areas. You've got like bathrooms. You've got everything that you could possibly want in there. And once you all get settled in there, you are then escorted as well down to the dining room where there is food that has been laid out for you.
I will say TBD probably hangs back to talk with Illara and
Yeah.
kind of give the TLDR on everyone in this party.
Yeah.
Like, hey, heads up. By the way, this is who they are.
Yeah. Droghar goes
and then-
straight for the alcohol. Sorry, I'm sorry.
I was just going to say meet y'all at the dining hall. And that's it.
Yeah. But Lara speaks with TBD and says, it's a very interesting group you brought to us, Tayek.
Oh, you know.
I must admit, it's been quite some time since someone's derobed quite that way in my royal throne room.
Has it really been that long?
Well, it's been a little, in that sort of way, yes. It's been a while.
Oh.
You're welcome.
Yeah, what can I say?
In other ways, I'm not going to tell you about. That's my business.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about that. That's yours. Have fun.
But that's an interesting group, and they seem like they're definitely committed to their goal of going into Valorons.
Well, most of them are. But
Are you ready for some of the conversations that are about to happen?
no, but I'll try to be.
Because it's very unlikely we'll be able to have much of this discussion without some of this information coming up.
I suppose it's time that they knew anyway.
I want you to be prepared for it. Because for them to be fully prepared to go into Valron's area, they will need to know some of this. And they will need to know exactly what they're going in against, and even information that we are still attempting to find answers to.
I know. But I Appreciate it. Thank you. And gives a slight bow.
Absolutely. But please go and rest. Your room is still as you left it here. And
I'm so glad to be back. It's so normal and strange in the other plane.
yeah, it must be quite a change for you. You tend to spend quite a bit of time in that plane, and
The colors aren't that fun.
no, there's a lot more enjoyment and experience that can be had here in Fae.
And
But
more
please-
oddities.
Yeah, certainly more oddities here. Although you've brought some interesting oddities yourself.
I like to think that I attracted them. Or maybe they attracted me.
I can imagine that's probably true. But please feel free to go and rest and indulge and eat and enjoy yourself. Enjoy it, because what's to come is probably not going to be quite as enjoyable.
Really is when it comes to Valron nowadays.
And Illara gives you leave, and TBD heads off and goes to her room. What would be in TBD's room, or what sort of stuff would she have left in a state of?
Oh,
Whereas
boy.
everyone else is kind of a visitor and a guest, and in
What
kind of
would-
guest quarters.
I think TBD has a whole bunch of drawings, like of the various constellations of the Feywilds on journal pages that have been ripped out and almost taped to the wall and the ceiling. And I like to think there's, various little magical lights floating that light everything up. Maybe a few plants. I'm proud of them that they're still alive. They're really independent. And despite TBD's intelligence, there are like a few like storybooks lining the walls. It's cozy.
Absolutely. And TBD goes and kind of readjusts herself to being home. And when she's feeling comfortable enough and ready, she comes down to the dining room to join her friends,
He shakes it out. It's like, oh, let's go.
who are fully indulging in the spread of foods that they have no idea what the hell half of it is.
There's some kind of sauce all over Rezz's face. He's like, "This is delicious."
Yeah, I'm shoveling in. I'm like, oh my gosh, I've never been this hungry before, and I'm just like eating it.
Fantastic.
Yeah, there's a bunch of...
You're muted.
Droghar has no food in front of him. It's literally just numerous cups of alcohol,
no.
of different types of alcohol.
Oh no.
Oh no, he's mixing the
Dude,
two he should mix.
hydrate.
Droghar is wasted beyond what he
He's
has
drunk
ever
too.
been wasted in his
I'm
life.
still
I
naked.
feel
He-
so bad
Still
for
naked.
his brain.
You know what? Good for him.
He had drank from the multiple alcohols there. Each of them within about half a glass would get a typical person drunk. Within about a glass or two would get a Goliath drunk, and Droghar has drank in many of both.
I'm gonna get
Oh,
up.
boy.
I'm gonna get up in the middle of the dining hall and start practicing fighting moves with my sword.
Which
Which sword?
I'm out. I'm out.
I love how
I was gonna say the big. I was gonna say the big one.
Thought there.
I was gonna say the big
That's
one.
right.
The great
Sorry.
sword. The great sword on my
Like
back.
the big one, and I'm like, I don't want to ask the next question after that.
So I'm basically I'm drunkenly like swinging my sword, like looking like feeling internally like I'm solidly hitting these moves that I've been practicing over the past 3-4 weeks in the proving grounds. But like to everyone else, I just look like an idiot, just swinging wildly in the air.
To everyone else, to see Droghar swinging the sword like 3 or 4 times and then hits the ground, completely
clap.
blasted. It's like Droghar, though, and still in his head, thinks
Yeah.
he's still swinging the sword and doing the fighting moves, even though he is now like on the floor.
I want to get up, and I'll get up from my seat, and I'll scooch next to Kayak. And
Oh,
I tell
I'm
him
gonna have to
it's,
get used to that. Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
I'm like, hey Kayak. Like, I just want to say, like, I noticed what you did today. Like, everybody else, they were all just murdering those little murder dudes that were like trying to stab
Murdering?
us. They
Oh.
were doing their murder stuff.
Yeah.
But like, I noticed you helped me not try to murder them. Like, I don't like killing, man. I don't think it's right.
I don't either. Those guys kind of suck, though. One of them bit me one time and it hurt.
Yeah. Well, like, I don't know how to handle this, man. Because, like, I don't want to kill. I don't like that. I want everybody to stay alive and be peaceful and happy and, like, talk to plants and, like, just to have a good time, you know?
The mission we're on right now isn't a peaceful one. If you can come up with a peaceful solution, then by all means. But
I guess I'll talk to Hubert about it and see. Maybe we come up with something.
I actually, when I pulled something out of the bag, I got this really cool ring, but I think you would like it better. And TBD hands you the ring.
I don't even remember what it was, to be
I'll
honest.
send it to you. It's
Okay.
like an Enchanted Grove one.
Okay. Oh, a kayak. Thank you. And like I said, thank you for today, for like getting my back and helping save those little stabby dudes. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll try to help you. As long as it's not going to kill me, because, well, I like to live.
Yeah. Well, you know, I don't want anybody to die, so I'll do my best, but like I just don't like it. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't know. Wait. And also like I'll tell you cuz like I've been nervous to say something and now I feel like I want to say something, but I'm super nervous to say something like Hubert and I have been best buds for like, oh my gosh, ever since I started playing walking. He was like the first thing I found when I played walk. And like he's my only friend, but then like I feel like we've become friends. Is that
Of
true?
course we're friends. Yeah. Hubert's your best friend though.
Huh. Interesting. So I could have like multiple friends?
Yeah.
Damn.
And if anyone tells you otherwise, they're not your friend.
Ah. Okay. Well, I'm glad to be friends with you, Kayak. I appreciate you.
Thanks.
I just fist pound. And I go back to diving into whatever food is in front of me, just meats, some kind of sauce, it's just sauce everywhere.
Yeah, have fun with that ring.
As you're all eating at the table and indulging in Drogar's flat out on the floor, you see Soraya coming down the stairwell into the kitchen, into the dining room, and just grabs a little bit of food onto a plate and grabs one of the bottles of the alcohol and just goes back upstairs to her room.
It was too quiet for too long. TBD takes something out of the bag of holding.
Yes. It has been a while since we've had something out of the bag of holding. Let me see what we've got.
It's literally been one session.
It has not.
It has not even been one session.
Nope. Hey, I'm okay with that.
Happy. Let me. Give me a second. I need to move my screens.
You know, it's so nice of Arrow to give me this bag in his dying breath.
All right.
He had a little bit of other things on his mind at that time.
He's like,
just a little bit, you know.
Just a little bit. Just a couple other things.
Yeah, okay. That's the pocket Abbey. All the TBD literally just pulls out the random crap from this bag now.
Why not? Someone's got to pull it out. Yo!
Uh-oh.
Oh.
What is that?
Pocket Abbey.
BD, don't say such things. You're just giving me ammo.
I'll read it out since apparently when it goes over in the Discord it makes it much harder to read. This is the Pocket Abbey. This small hand-stitched doll is crafted with extreme care and precision. The soft felt-like texture of the outside makes it perfect for hugging in moments that you might find yourself scared or overwhelmed. The doll was made to resemble Abby, a formidable kraken that is said to be in possession of a massive trove of magical items. For today, though, this one just seems to be very cute. While you're attuned to the Pocket Abbey, you gain advantage on saving throws against spells, attacks, and hazards that would inflict the frightened condition. Additionally, you can hold your breath while underwater for 1 hour. And summon Cephalopod. Once per day, you can use an action to speak the command phrase and throw the Pocket Abbey to a point of your choosing that you can see within 30 feet of you. When the Pocket Abbey gets to that it suddenly grows into a bored-looking giant octopus with the following special traits. In addition to its swim speed, it also has a fly speed of 60 feet.
Dang.
This creature is amphibious, allowing it to breathe both in and out of water indefinitely. Its Ink Cloud action does not need to be underwater to obscure the area. You can command the giant octopus to move and act on your turn. On the turn you summoned it as part of the summoning action. And on subsequent turns, as a bonus action, once the giant octopus falls to 0 hit points, or after 10 minutes, it reverts back to a small and harmless doll. This ability recharges at the next dawn.
Nice. Wow, I
Friend.
love Pocket Abbey.
Friend.
So you have a Pocket Abbey.
I have a friend.
How does the Pocket Abbey react with Billy the Club?
Billy hates it. Billy absolutely hates it.
No.
Cute.
Billy just sitting growling at her.
Okay,
I
well,
don't-
Billy. Listen, I'll put it away. It's in my pocket. You can't see it.
I know it's still there. I don't like the little kraken.
I'm sorry?
I don't like the little kraken. I want to eat it.
What if you ate this instead and gives him a big old wing of something?
Billy absolutely devours it.
Maybe he's just gonna put Billy on the table and just drop food into his mouth.
Billy is lying on the table and literally starts using his tongue to move around to try and get closer to other food. Like,
I see a legume on the table, and I'm like flicking it at Billy to try to get him to eat it.
he catches it in his mouth. Ooh,
That
There
there's
was
you
a
go.
camera there. He
That's
catches it in his mouth and spits it back at you.
Why are you so mean?
I don't like you.
I sort of like you a little bit. I went to Arrow voice there, just
Oh no.
it's so hard not to do it.
Arrow.
Ah,
Hello.
I like you just like a little bit though. Yeah, because I think you're cool. Mouth bat.
I think you should pick me up.
I go to bed.
I'm not stopping this. You can learn this and have fun.
I go and I like. Wait, was that Hubert? Oh, okay. I should not do that.
Pick me up. You said you liked me. Pick me up.
Give him a little pick me up.
It's a little creepy.
Hubert says no. Hubert says you're mean.
Bring Hubert here. I want to say hello to Hubert.
I just get up and walk to another table and just like stare at it.
Billy does not have eyes, but you are fully feeling that he is staring at you.
Buddy, what are we gonna do with you?
Feed me.
Okay. Feed me.
Feed me.
Sure.
Seymour.
Feed me, Seymour.
Drogar's gonna grab a couple bottles, like 2 or 3 in one hand, and he's gonna go outside and just kind of sit right outside the gates, leaning against the wall.
Is it like Fae nighttime-ish? Or is there like stars? I don't know what the Fae looks like because the time is weird.
It'd be the equivalent of like their evening or nighttime, but like in terms of what it looks like outside, it's not really desperately changed. There's no stars or anything like that to speak of.
Okay.
In the Fae, it's a little bit darker, maybe, but it's more like the colors have just changed the shade that they're glowing. It's more of like darker, deeper colors than bright, and so it's like you're aware that it's kind of later in the day, but it's not really changed much.
Okay. I go out there and I just still try to study the sky because I'm looking for stars. I'm looking for anything, and I'm not finding anything, but I'm just like still trying to figure it out.
You all kind of just settle in whatever routines you feel for this evening, and you eat and study the stars, go and just drink outside, and if there's nothing else that anyone really particularly wants to do this evening, or is there?
I have one quick thing.
Yeah, sure.
I go take a seat to Lilith. I'm sitting right next to her.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
She's sitting right next to
I'm
me.
watching you.
And I'm like,
What
hey
are you gonna
Lilith.
say?
And I look directly into your eyes, and I scoot like a little closer and kind of lean in a little bit. You're like, hey, appreciate you part of this team. Also, you have a little something on your face.
You cut out.
You cut out.
I put my hand on her face. I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
Lilith, you got like something on your face. I put my hand on her face, and I go to wipe it off, but I make it completely worse because my hand is covered in some kind of sauce. And I'm just like, get in her hair and be like, thank you for being a good person, man. Just keep on being a good person. And I just slowly get up. Her whole head is covered with some sort of sauce. And I'm just like, I think I gotta go to bed.
I
would like to rage.
would love to rage. I need to play a barbarian, apparently.
It was in this moment that Lilith realized she's actually part barbarian.
I know. Maybe I need to multi-class.
I do it so innocent. He does it so innocent too. He just goes up. He's like, "Oh, you got something." It was like you have like a little something, and he went to rub it. It just made it so much worse with his saucy hands.
Saucy hands.
I have no idea.
I was waiting for her to cast something, I'm not gonna lie. She's walking away.
Is he walking away?
Yeah, he got off of the table and started walking
Oh,
away
I
after
ran.
he did that.
I didn't walk. I ran. I knew what I did. On accident.
I'm just in shock and in freeze mode. I'm just like having a traumatic moment.
Do you know that half your face is covered in sauce?
You know what? TBD walks up. Oh, Lilith, you have something on your face.
I just go up to my room and take another bath.
Oh man.
Droghar, he's sitting outside of the main door. He's kind of, his back is against the castle or whatever it is, and he pulls his arm up and pulls the paper out of the gauntlet, and he opens it up. It's really ratty tatty right now. Like, it's like super crumpled, super like thin, like his tears have like blotted out a ton of the ink. It's torn, it's ripped, but he pulls it out, and it looks like he's reading it, like he's holding it down, and like tears are streaming down his face, and he just kind of balls it up and puts it back under the gauntlet and just passes out outside. Like, he just like slumps over outside, like amidst just a plethora of just bottles.
Ooh, buddy. That's not healthy.
Especially Faye, man. You're gonna be feeling it.
Man, your kidneys. All your organs.
Droghar has
I
kidneys
know
of
that.
iron.
Can we have a healing word over here?
Kidneys.
I was hoping that he actually is where he's, passed out outside by the time the morning comes, because like you're in Fae, they will try and steal you.
Have fun.
Something will literally come like, oh, let's take him. Okay.
Droghar doesn't know that.
Guy.
Droghar doesn't know what sex is. He does not know that people will steal him in Fae.
Listen, Joker also doesn't have clothes on right now.
That's true. He's butt naked.
Apparently none of you are that smart about the Fae, considering like everyone who isn't from Fae sat down and ate a Fae meal without any questioning of it as well.
Why would I question it?
I don't even know what Fae means.
Well, TBD wouldn't. TBD's fine. Everyone else knows. Like,
I was
Yeah,
starving.
fun.
I didn't care if it smelled good. I ate it.
You know what?
Fae
Everywhere.
just meant fairy. Like, duh. Right?
TBD will take like 30 minutes to drag Droghar into his room so he doesn't get kidnapped.
Thank you, TBD.
He's so big.
This is not Droghar, but this is Nitro saying thank you, Kayak.
She
Thank you.
continues to be the Twilight Protector.
I'll help you. I see you do
This
this,
is
and
the-
I'll come help you.
this is the I'm saying
Dragonbone.
I was totally planning someone to take Droghar as soon as
I
he said
know.
he passed out outside.
Everybody knows this
Got you,
cross.
I
Everybody
got
knows this
you.
cross, which is why everybody was stepping in and saving me.
Hey,
We
you
don't
want to
need
pass
that-
out
we don't
outside
need
in the
that right
Fae?
now.
You want to pass out outside in the Fae? That is completely up to you. There will be consequences. though.
I'll as me and TBD get him into bed, I'll just tuck him in and I'll just give him a little pat on the head.
Give him a little kiss.
Yeah, and a little kiss on the- just on his forehead. Like,
Aw.
good night.
Good night, home.
Yeah, good night, sweet prince.
How has Rezz somehow became the dad of the group and also one of the worst children to take care of at the same time?
Oh, gosh, dude.
I don't know. He's all over the
I
place.
love it.
This is better than the last session, and last session was the best session. Oh, gosh.
Well,
so
I'm gonna
Droghar
need
is
Botox after this.
Droghar has been tucked into bed by TBD and Rezz.
Hey, sleepy boy.
Does
We pry the
everybody
alcohol
else?
out of his hands.
Does everybody else
doesn't
go to
let
their
go.
rooms?
It's
You
not-
know what?
He's
You know
not
what? We
letting
replace
go.
it with water. We're replacing it with water. Get hydrated.
Yeah.
He wouldn't let go of the
Black
bottle, so they like to just like
Gatorade.
tip the bottle up so that it pours out
And then we
into
pour the
something
water
else
in
and
there.
pour water in.
I put his hand in it. He walks out, I look, and I'm like,
Oh, high
just
five.
stick his hand in the water.
Yeah, we're high fiving on that. Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
messed up, man. It's so messed up. Oh gosh.
Oh, my cheeks are cramping.
Hey, look, we didn't get the chalk
Yep.
out or whatever. We didn't start, marking your face.
That's true, but you made me pee on myself, so.
I mean, you didn't have any clothes on.
You don't have any
That's
clothes on,
your
so at least you've
fault.
not ruined your clothes by peeing on them. It's just the bed, you know.
That's true.
It's so
I
much
guess.
pee, too. It's so
Way
much.
to look at the positive.
Hey, they could have left you aside to be stolen by Fae. This is a step
I
up,
guess
you
it's
know.
better.
Honestly, I'm not sure if I wouldn't have preferred that to urinating on myself. It might have been better.
Oh my gosh.
I can
Anybody
only
have some
imagine
waffle now?
the smell of a Goliath tea mixed with Fae alcohol. I can only imagine how much his room's gonna
Just-
stink in the
I'm
morning.
sorry, not to get too graphic, but the just sheer amount of urine is probably just going to be gargantuan. So
Yeah, it's gonna be bad.
Yeah, that bed's gonna be
Wow,
ruined.
I can't believe this is the conversation topic at 11:58.
Okay.
you're never going to be able to use that bed again, is what I'm trying to say.
It's like that bed is done. Or it's only
That's right.
Drogar's bed when he visits.
It's alright. It's alright. Apparently Droghar wasn't using the bed for anything else either anyway, so
It's true.
All right. Well, so Lilith in her bathrobe, because she had to
Is
take another
crying.
bath, tiptoes and sneaks over to Soraya's room. And I'm like, Soraya, sleepover. I mean, these beds are huge. Why not?
Soraya doesn't respond.
Let's do this. Dance party. Pillow fight.
Soraya, have you entered the room? Are you actually inside the room?
Yeah, I'm talking to you, woman.
You see like the plate of food that Soraya brought up and sat on the table and hasn't even touched it. She just sits and just keeps
Aw.
pouring alcohol. And
Honey.
is like throwing it back.
All right. Can I shoot. I was hoping I had something like
Oh gosh.
shape water or something.
Create and destroy water.
Girlfriend. I'm gonna need you to put the drink down and eat some fruit. I heard there might be peaches. Very, very hydrating. Very, very good. Soraya, why?
Soraya's like sitting on the floor with her back against the side of the bed and like knees up in her hands, just kind of resting on them, holding the drink as she throws it back, and it's like
This.
she's like it. Well, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but like I'm really not in the mood just now.
Oh, you ask me to come on a mission that I will probably die on because lo and behold, I almost did. And you ain't got the time? Honey, you will make the time because guess what? If you aren't on your P's and Q's, then we are all dead. Because you knew that you had to get the dumbest army to do this mission because no one else would do it in their right mind. Because first of all, arrow, ugh. But second of all, like people like living. Like, right? So get off your cute little butt and spend the night with me as sisters. We're going to do facials. We're definitely going to eat some cucumbers because they are hydrating too. That way, tomorrow you are fine and we will all live.
She kind of pulls herself up and stands and like walks over towards you. And she reaches behind you and picks up the next bottle and goes and sits back down again. Look, I really do appreciate what you're doing, and I appreciate everyone being here for this. I really do. But without him, there's only one way I know how to be. And that's the pirate that Dad trained me to be. So I'm going to drown my sorrows tonight. I'm going to wake my ass up in the morning. I'm going to go into that meeting and get the information I need. And I'm going to walk in to Valron's palace and take Arrow out from under his nose and do as much damage to him as possible if I can. That's the only place that my mind is going right now. I appreciate you trying to do a sisterly bonding thing, but I'm really not in the mood for facials and cucumbers and...
Well, we need some of those dudes' chill pills because you definitely need one. But, Soraya, you just never change, and I'm sick of it. You just get so entangled into what you're doing, and you can't see the forest for the trees. This happens over and over again. Woman, when are you gonna learn how to, like, get out of this cycle? It's gonna end up getting you killed.
So please you tell me, what am I missing here? What's the bigger picture that I'm not seeing, Lilith? I have got my eye completely on what I'm here to do. And I am fully aware that even attempting this is probably going to cost me my life. If hopefully not, but possibly everyone else's too. I get that you've been off in your own little world, separate from what most people experience for most of your life. But this is some of the real crap and danger that takes place and some of the stuff that we've been dealing with. I asked you to come and help, and maybe that was a problem, and maybe if it's not too late, it's time for you to go back home. Maybe you're just not cut out for being here, and maybe it's best because maybe you will get killed. Maybe it's best not to have another death on my conscience.
Is that what you want?
I just want to be left alone to drink.
What the big picture is, Soraya, is that you are following a reckless bunny who doesn't care about anybody but himself. He got himself into big trouble because he wanted to be the hero, and now you're following him into the pit of death that he chose for himself. And I'm here just because I want to make sure you're safe. That's the only reason.
You think that's why he did what he did? He did it just to be the hero?
I wasn't there. I'm speculating. From what I've seen in the past, what I've seen in his history books of what he did to you, that's what I have to go on.
Lilith, he did what he did, made that deal with Valron for one reason and one reason only, and I don't care what else he says is his reasoning. That stupid bunny did that to save me and to save my city.
Well, let's just hope that I don't end up the same way he did. Lilith leaves and goes back to her room.
Don't get kidnapped.
I won't leave, I promise. I love peaches.
Sarai just sits back down against the bed and pours another drink. Is there anything else that anyone's wanting to do for this evening?
Yeah. I don't know. Are we about to end? It just depends on.
Yes, we're about to end. So
okay. It'll be the last thing. Anybody else want to go first?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Droghar pees on himself.
The bowl. Rezz sneaks into his room and adds a second bowl on the other side, so it's both hands of that.
Oh my
gosh. Rezz goes to his room and he's all like stupid. And then he closed the door and his stupid smile changes. His demeanor completely changes. He walks over to, I'm assuming there's some sort of cabinet or something in there.
Yeah.
It's big enough that you could almost walk through. He's going to cast Divination. And as he speaks these words, he gets on his knees. He smiles, he opens the door, and there's a bright light. And he gives a bow.
As Rezz casts Divination. And he casts the spell, seeking answers for what's to come, seeking something for what they're about to face. Rezz being completely new to this and not knowing much of the situation that he's now been thrust into, gets a simple message back. And that is in two parts. One, Valron knows that you're here and why you're here.
Of course he does.
And 2, if any of you make a misstep while in his area, not only him, but his lieutenants and those that you are going to have to face will imprison you in the Fae, and you will be trapped there.
So,
Perfect.
yay!
I love it here.
That sounds like good news.
And Rezz will smile, he'll kind of like nod. And then he'll kind of like do a good little bow. And then he'll close the cabinet doors. Lights go off, and he looks around. And there's a plant. And he reaches his hand in and he pulls out the dirt and sets the plant gently on the floor. And he like taps the plant. I just need to borrow this. And he stands in the pot and he turns into a plant.
Oh my
That's what
gosh,
he's gonna say.
dude. This guy. This guy, dude.
And as our heroes settle in for this evening in the palace of Illara the Archfae, they get rest and sober up, preparing for the next morning, which will be the meeting with Illara, and making the plan to go for Valron. And that's where we're going to end it for this evening.
Nice.
Oof.
It was a spicy session. Spicy
Oh,
session.
Also a long session.
That was a spicy session.
It's a spicy.
It was a long session because we got derailed multiple times asking what is sex.
I don't know
Oh,
what you mean.
goodness.
It was never answered, honestly. It's kind of...
Hubert's gonna let us know though, so it's all
Yeah,
good.
Hubert's gonna love
Okay,
that.
okay, that's...
The plant.
Also, they have a meeting with Oberon, who apparently is going to show them what sex is.
That is
Yeah.
kind of dodgy.
Nitro each time.
I have
Just
to.
put
I have
I
to.
want to know what love
Every time,
is.
dude.
I have to.
I want to take a look around.
I want to know what love is. I want to know what love is. All right.
Droghar sings that, but it's I want to know what sex is.
Oh man.
So
Oh dear. All right, well, it is a late one, so I'm going to wrap us up here. Thank you so much for everyone who joined us for tonight's session. Make sure you also go and check out our partners, Misty Mountain Gaming, !mark MG in the chat. Go and drop them a follow. Also come back and join us throughout this week. We'll be here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday evenings. We will be back with various streams. And of course, join us on Sunday evening as we head on over to the Spacehawk's Twitch channel. Our very own Rezz starts hosting his own Homebrew TTRPG, the Book of Astra. And most of us are going to be playing as part of it. So we are super excited for this, super ready to get into this. We are so hyped for this game. I can't believe it's finally happening after all this time.
Mm-hmm.
So you now have the chance to do back-to-back D&D sessions or TTRPG sessions with us, with Book of Astra on Sunday nights at 8:30, and then Chronicles of Andriesia, of course, on Monday nights at 8:30, as we are back next Monday with part 3 of Chapter 3. But thank you so much. Go and follow Spacehawk. Go and follow both Spacehawk and us on social media. Book of Astra also now has an Instagram and a TikTok and a YouTube. So go and check it out on those platforms as well, so you can get caught up with all the stuff once it starts to happen. Do you mind? He is trying to break open his cage. He's literally trying to break open his cage.
I want to break free.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us tonight. We had an amazing time, and we will see you all next week. Remember, it's a good week to be a geek. Peace.